Good evenings, and welcome back, traveler, to episode 18, The Raven and the Stallion. When we last left off, our adventurers were getting ready to turn in for the final night before the day of the Centaur Warband will be making their approach to Raven's Grin. Unfortunately, this did not go as planned, as the warband made their way to Raven's Grin that very night, with the rain pouring down, the sound of thundering hooves quickly approaching. The siren has been alarmed. You all hear the bells in the tower beginning to go off, ringing throughout the city. The sound of panic, preparation, battle quickly fills the air. You all hear this sound, and Smallbross, you are currently still on the outside of the city. I'm assuming that you would... What would you like to do?
Gather everyone together and make our way inside to fortify and be ready.
Okay.
For attack.
All right, so as you make your way towards the city, quickly approaching behind you is Karg, who also seems to be making his way as well. Some of the other individuals that were also working out on the trenches, they make their way as they rush back to the city gates. Inside the town, Jezebel.
Yes.
You currently on the dock, moving chain shots towards ship. You hear the sounds of the bells going off and alarming the city. At this moment, you notice that Jethro immediately looks up, sees the bell tower going off. You all look towards the watchtower on the southern end of the city as a great brazier is lit. Torch. Fire ignites it. That does not look like a good sign.
That looks like showtime. Should hoist the sails.
All right, everyone, get the ships ready. We move now. Notice that Jethro gathers his men as they prepare to set sail along the coastline, take aim at their target. What would you like to do, Jez?
I'm going to get, because the plan was to both of us take our individual ships, yes?
Right.
So I'm going to man the ship, my ship.
All right.
And start preparing it to...
So as you get onto the ship, you notice that Barry comes up from under deck as the rain's coming down.
What in the bloody hell's that?
What's he referring to?
Sound the bells.
Oh, the bells? Those will be the alarms going off that we're under attack.
Oh, fuck! I thought we had it till tomorrow! And he noticed that he immediately gets to the rigging, starts working on the ropes. Some of Jethro's men have actually came onto the ship to help you as operate your vessel as effective as you possibly can, seeing as two of you would not be able to operate this by yourselves. And once you get ready, I'm assuming you're going to follow Jethro's ship.
Yeah.
Okay. Loud day.
So, like I talked to you about, I was going to try to find, vantage points as I was walking through the city.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll for that? I didn't roll or anything like that.
No, the amount of time you had to spend in the city, walking around and looking for vantage points, you notice that the basically the Wizard's Tower would probably be the highest vantage point, and then the Bell Tower would be the second highest vantage point. There is a watchtower that is currently within the city gates, where the torch was just lit to sound the alarm or to signify the attack. Those would probably be your three best locations. Everything else, Raven's Grin is on a hill, so the higher you go up, the more you go towards the manor, the higher you will have an advantage. So it's possible you could get some good distance that way.
If I were to go to the where they just lit the the brazier. Can I go up there
Very
and get up
immersed
there?
right
I want
Yeah,
to go up there
yeah,
to
you
kind of. I want to be able to actually like see where
yeah.
they're at.
As you make your way there, running through city streets, your feet sloshing through the mudden paths and onto the wet cobblestone, you finally get to the watchtower. As you scramble up to the top, you notice that there's also a scout up there as well. Two of them, in fact, with bows at the ready. They seem to be getting in position. You also know that several villagers beneath the tower are making their way to the front gates. They have fortified a position just on the inside. They're not waiting outside. They're not fighting them in the field.
Yeah.
However, you know that there is a pit trap directly within the entrance of the city that was made a few nights ago. You guys were not able to effectively make as many as you could have, but you do have one that was prepared.
And how is their like form? Are they? Does it look like these archers kind of?
These are villagers.
So
These are villagers with bows.
So while I'm up there, I'm going to be preparing myself while at the same time trying to like show them how to effectively use the bows if they don't look like they're going to be.
Tell me.
So I'm going to look at them like how are they?
They don't have they're not pulling the string back.
Okay.
You know that you can't hold a long bow.
Yeah.
So they just basically have their arrows notched. They look like they are holding it correctly. They're just waiting for some sort of signal or an advance. As you look out onto the horizon of the meadow across these trenches, you realize that the centaurs are rolling up and they are waiting on the crest of this hill.
So they're stopped.
They've stopped. You can see they're amassing.
Okay. So I'm just going to say to them, and I'm going to try like if we start having to like fire our arrows, that's when I'm going to start paying attention to like their forms at that point. If they're not aiming high enough, I want to like, kind of lift it up.
Kaz.
So, it's sunset, it's dark, it's raining.
It's dark. Yeah, sunset.
So,
yeah.
It is optimal for me to be in and out, stealthy in combat.
Yeah, I would say that you would have a pretty good advantage here as far as going unseen.
So, I want to find somewhere within the town where there's a lot of buildings. I want to find a bottleneck, and I want to patrol that area. So I'm going to use my cloak's abilities to climb onto these buildings and wait for centaurs to pass by, and I'm going to start picking them off one by one.
Okay, all right. Where at in the city would you like to do this? Are you trying to do this towards the docks? Are you trying to do this where the villagers are amassing? Are you going towards the northern side of the north, or I should say southeast side?
So they'll be coming from the...
They're coming from the south.
Southeast.
You have 3 entrances from the south. You got the southwest, southeast, and then a direct south entrance, which is the main entrance where most of the villagers are amassing.
Okay. So I probably go where the villagers are amassing.
Okay.
So what I would do is that I'd find a collective of the houses or buildings that are stationary near those villagers, and I'm going to be behind that. So any centaurs that break the line, that come through,
Right.
and
Okay.
they start scattering the villagers, I'm going to jump in.
I was gonna say, it's very immersive.
Okay. Volner.
Was there anywhere where I was supposed to be or report to? Was I told?
You are currently on the north end of the south, or I should say the southeast end of the city, moving lumber from the tree line down into the city with other villagers. After you heard the bells, you noticed that the villagers began to drop what they were doing, make their way in. Would you have followed?
Right.
So you would have ended up following these villagers until they would have grabbed their arms and prepared themselves on the southern gate.
Okay. Sounds good.
So actually, once you arrive there, you would end up running into Smallfrost and Karg.
Perfect. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else except we're on the front lines.
Smallfrost, as you make your way into the southern gate, you see Volner soaking wet, along with these soaked villagers gripping their mundane weapons with grim purpose.
Fulmer,
Are you ready for this, big man?
I was bred to be ready. It's time for war. Where are you going?
This will be my first battle, but I think I'm ready.
I fought in battles with you before.
I mean, like in a war setting.
Right.
Right. So,
I think we should position ourselves ready and gather what fighters we have. to
Sure.
prepare ourselves.
what are they waiting for?
What do you mean?
Why aren't they charging?
Are they not charging?
No, as you turn around and you look, you can see that the centaurs have made their way. They seem to be amassing. They're waiting at the crest of the hill across the meadow on the other side of the trenches.
Would I know? Do centaurs attack at night?
They typically don't have a time of day that they prefer to attack. However, because of their the loud noise they make during gallops and charges, they typically don't use night for any sort of ambush.
So they can see at night.
Yeah, they should be able to see perfectly fine. The city is also illuminated well enough because of the torches that you guys do have lit. However, the light is dimming as the rain begins to pour. Some of the torches are being put out. You notice that as this happens, Karg takes his blade and runs it across his chest over this stacked layer of calloused scars. You watch his chest begin to bleed. At least we don't need to worry about fire. He reaches down and he grabs mud. You notice he starts to ball it in his hand, grabbing his blood, smushing it together. You know this personally, Smallbross. This is something that the Red Scale clan does. They typically will smear their blood in with mud and they will cake it on their body. When it cracks and dries, it looks like red, cracked scales. It's typically a strong symbol of their clan and honor. You watch as he prepares this ritual, as he most likely has done many times in the past.
I don't know why they're waiting there.
You think they want to parlay?
No,
Unlikely.
they do not. Whatever that is you said.
Alright. That's one of the. You know what that. You don't know what that is.
We should be ready at all times.
Alright.
I need everyone to give me a perception check.
Sorry.
Disadvantage for Jez, because you're far away.
I'm pretty
14.
I got to 19.
4.
13.
22.
22.
Yes.
4.
Perfect. Makes sense too. Smallbross, you're feeling that pounding in your chest. You feel the moment that you live for is approaching. The rally of battle.
Method acting.
Anyone break over 20 besides Kaz?
Yep, just below that. 19.
19? Okay. Kaz, you, with your eyes being so adjusted, and your newly honed ability on your dark vision, you don't go full thermal, but you seem to have a more crisp image. Everything seems to be a little bit more sharper right now for you. It's almost like the light illuminating off the ocean water is just a tad bit too bright right now. But for a split second, you cast just a little bit of that heat, and you see it kind of flow over the centaur band on the hill. You see it rise, and you watch this heat sort of release into the sky. You immediately realize it as you hear it. Lavende, you hear as well the sound of Smallbross.
Uh-oh.
I need both of you to give me dex save with disadvantage. Faulkner and Smallbross.
We both have disadvantage.
Both have disadvantage.
I have advantage, so do I just take it normal?
You just take it normal then. Yep.
It's dawned on me. I don't think you
Wow,
anything.
I rolled the exact same number. You said Dex?
Yeah.
Dex save? That's a 14.
14 also.
14 also. Okay.
So there was something I wanted to do before they got to the camp. Once I'm on those buildings, I wanted to use my cloak's ability to use webbing. So I wanted to make webbing on the top of these buildings, and I want to make a blanket that's 40 feet round, and I wanted to make it look, it's going to be like a spider's web.
Okay. On top of the roof?
Yeah, so I'm going to string it from the buildings up, so I'm making a canopy of
Okay.
webbing.
Okay.
So that way I can transverse it like a spider across and forward and drop down and up.
Okay. I'll say you had enough to do that between one building and another.
So it says you can cast web spell and it fills twice the area that it normally can, and it can fill a 20 foot area.
Okay. So yeah, you would have enough to basically gap one building at this point.
So I'm just
Yeah.
That's what I want to do is have a canopy.
Yeah. So you have, I'd say, probably a good 120 foot area that is just roof and webbing at this point.
All right.
So two large buildings are completely connected by your webbing.
Excellent.
Now, both of you,
Yes.
as this happens, both of you, wow, take 2 points of damage as arrows
Fine with that.
begin to fall from the sky. You can see as they got closer, the balls of fire illuminating on the arrow tips become within your sight and your vision. You immediately see this. You notice Karg bring up his weapon, and he actually slices two of them out of the air as this happens. Take cover! And you see 3-4 villagers quickly become impaled by these arrows. They drop down motionless as the ground as both you and Fulner take 2 points of damage as you dodge the volley. As soon as the volley ends, you hear the sound of that thundering, crashing thunder.
It's time!
Okay, roll initiative.
Well, let's begin.
15.
So
15.
What's your dexterity?
My dex? You really want to know?
Say a million.
Is it high?
Yes, it's very high.
Alright, then you're going before me.
My dex is +4.
Oh.
I have 18.
Fulner.
I have 14 on initiative. That's what I said.
Kaz.
I have 15 on initiative.
Wow, everyone get 15 from Fulner. Huh? That's
Robin
cool.
Day.
I got 15 as well. I think the three of us got 15.
Small Ross.
15.
And my sheet keeps shutting off. I have to keep opening it. I believe my initiative is +2.
It shouldn't be that low.
What's your dex?
4. Or 2, sorry.
So-
I'm thinking my dex is +2.
Oh, yours is 6.
Initiative 6. That's a
Your
22.
dex is 6?
22.
No, my initiative is +6. My
What?
dex is +2.
Tarnation?
Mine is just +4.
I have a +5 on my initiative.
It must be
+2.
Ah, good. So I'm faster.
Alright,
than
so
somebody.
first up is going to be Jezebel. Just as the ships have left the dock, you begin to make your way towards the shoreline where the centaurs have made their amassing forces now very well known. Jethro is taking the lead of his ship, much larger than yours, and outfitted with way more cannons.
Alright, I get it. Thanks.
You notice that Barry is working the rigging with the other temporary crewmates. Did you want to use any orders?
No.
Okay.
No.
So at this point, while you are operating a ship, you have your actions are replaced with the ship. So the ship has a single action, just like you do, and the ship has a single movement. So I'm assuming you would use this to move up along with Jethro.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him, but I want to keep a distance.
A distance?
I want to have a good range of cannon blasts
Okay.
at the group.
And did you want to fire yet, or do you want to
I'm
hold?
holding fire.
You're gonna hold fire. Okay. You notice that Jethro holds fire as well. He's moving up at a relatively quick speed. Wind.
Because
is-
they're all still standing there, aren't they?
They, as you guys are approaching, you see the volley release, and you can hear the sound of the charge, and you can hear the sound of the centaur war cry as they are making their way across.
All right. How fast? How long does it seem like it will be before?
You guys will probably get a good 2 volleys off before they're gonna make it to the city.
Okay.
So you could probably fire once passing, turn, chip, and fire again on your next turn. Depends on how well these trenches slow them down.
All right. So they're in range right now.
You could attempt a shot, yes.
I'll hold fire.
You're gonna hold fire. All right. Very well. Up next is going to be
I don't really know
Kaz.
what's coming until they're already there.
Alright. So, I'm going to... They're nowhere near me.
No, you can hear the sound of the charge. You can actually feel the foundation of the building you're on shaking as they make their approach.
Okay. So, I'm just going to ready myself for them to approach. Though, I do want to try... Because you said my dark vision hasn't quite completely kicked in yet.
Your thermal isn't. You can still, your dark vision, you still can see perfectly in the dark. It's just you right now you can't see heat.
So, what I want to do is take a bit of my sash. Actually, I want to take my sash off of me, and I want to take it and I want to wrap it around me and blind myself and try to get the heat vision to kick in.
Okay. You know what? Give me a Constitution save.
Constitution save.
Ooh.
That's a 5.
That's 5. Okay. You put it on, and just like before, everything goes black. You don't quite see heat yet. We'll go ahead and use that as your action. And I'm assuming you wouldn't move.
No, I'm
Okay.
waiting.
All right. Lavende. You
So-
notice that as the charge happens, the 2 individuals that are on the watchtower with you, they pull arrow and they start firing into the centaurs as they charge.
Okay. I'm gonna try. So I want to take a shot with my longbow, but
Okay.
I'm going to bonus action before to use Hail of Thorns.
Okay.
So whenever I don't know exactly how you have this set up where people are, but whoever hits first, 5 feet out, everybody, including that person that's hit, has to make a dex save of 15 for me.
Right, so it can slow them down.
Yep.
Go ahead. And then what I'll do is right now, if you do hit, I'll have it reduce their speed.
Okay. And then all of them have, though, because I'm casting this at level 3, they all take 3d10 on top of that initial hit.
Okay.
That person takes the full, or whatever the damage is of that,
Okay.
that hit. So I'm rolling 2 hits, and that's 26.
That's a hit.
So it's 1d8 plus 6. Oop. That's only 7 damage for the person who's hit. Do you want me to roll the 3d10?
Roll damage.
Okay. Oh my god. So that is 17 for the
17.
Hail of Thorns.
Nice. You watch as Lavende pulls back a magically imbued arrow, and as you fire it off, it lands directly in front of the leading centaur charge. As the arrow pierces down through, you watch as it bursts, as the shaft of the arrow splinters into thousands of black little thorns that spread throughout the adjacent centaurs, and like a burst of shrapnel. But they continue their charge. And they need to make a dex save?
Yes, they have to beat 15.
15. Okay. It does not seem to slow them down.
And that is going to be my turn.
That's going to be your turn? Very well. Smallvross.
So for my turn, they're nowhere near us, correct?
Right now they are approaching the trenches that you have spent the last few days building.
But they're not near us.
Not yet.
All right. I am going to find cover so I'm not hit by any other arrows in a tactical position, and I will cast Divine Favor.
Okay. Is that going to be your turn?
Actually, I take that back. I'm going to cast Bless on me, Falner, and Korg.
Okay.
What's that do?
You gain a +4 to an attack roll or
Saving.
saving throw.
Oh, right.
And you're able to target more than one person with that?
I'll be able to target 3 people.
3 people? Okay.
That's a nice spell.
All right. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Falner.
How far away would you say they are?
I would say at this point they're probably 150 feet. Quickly closing.
Chose a good day to do a battle.
We did. You know what? I'm really going to light this up. Watch this, big man. I'm going to take a step forward, point my finger out, and a bright streak is going to come out of my finger and go straight up there. I'm casting Fireball.
All right. Are you using your necklace?
Yes.
Okay.
So, with just one charge. So that's dex save, 20 feet radius.
What's the
Dex
save for it?
15.
They succeed on save.
Are you finger gunning a fireball at them?
No, that's what it says. It comes out with my finger.
It's like a Dragon Ball Z character.
All right.
Get him, Frieza.
Yeah. Was it Frieza who did Death Ball?
Huh?
Was it called Death Ball?
Death beam.
Death Beam?
It's actually what I'm going to use to describe it.
Nice.
So that's 23 damage halved.
Halved?
Yeah.
Okay.
If they
So
succeeded.
It's 11.
11. Okay. And that's 20-foot area, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So as Falner steps forward, you watch as the rain pours down. His finger begins to glow with an orange illuminant light, and as the Dwemer shimmers over the necklace, you see the ball grow and fire from his finger directly out the southern gate. You watch it hurl over the trenches and crash as the centaurs, with amazing agility, seem to be almost, Ryder could have pulled that maneuver off. It's almost like they're so in tune with their own body and how to maneuver at such a quick and accelerated pace. They easily dodge. However, some of the flames from the explosion still catch them as you see multiple centaurs ignite, only to be quickly drenched by the rain around them. Okay.
That probably looks so cool at night. Fucking light, fireball flying through the fucking air.
Yeah. So just went
Should write a song about it.
like
Oh, I should have.
the fireball's about 5
I should
shots
start
around.
laughing maniacally as it started growing.
Okay. You notice that the first centaur finally, the first wave of centaurs finally get to the portion of the trenches with the spikes and the ditches and the valleys. They begin to hurdle these trenches and begin to jump. You actually watch as certain centaurs move and completely slip on the mud as their hooves come out from underneath them, impaling from stomach out the spine of the horse body, almost slumping over and bringing the whole log with it as their massive weight pulls it from the muddy dirt beneath the soil. I'm going to go ahead and roll some dexterity saves for them. The difficulty is based on how well you guys did this. Unfortunately, not only Smallfrost was really working on the trenches.
Yeah,
Only
guys.
Fulner was really working on the spikes. So they will have
I'm
a
on
somewhat
publicity, mate.
easy ability.
Natural ones happen, my friend.
Okay. You watch as this happens. The trenches are effective to a degree. You watch as some of the centaurs begin to bottleneck with their charge. They're not able to spread out and effectively disperse their forces. They all have to start moving in close to the southern gate. This causes a lot of them to lose their footing, causes a lot of them to run body first into these wooden impaled spikes. It gets gruesome. The amount of bodies you start to see pile up. The next wave seems to have an easier time as their comrades fall to their left and right. They begin to make their path through. You notice that as this happens, the second volley of arrows gets fired through. This time you guys will get to roll your dex save again. Kaz, you'll roll again on this one. You guys don't get disadvantage on this, so you'll get your advantage roll on this.
I got cover.
You got cover?
Yeah, I said I wanted to take cover.
You want to take full cover?
Yeah, full cover.
Okay, so where were you taking full cover then?
Behind a wall.
Okay, behind a wall. All right.
Can I use my move action to get to cover?
You know what? I'll tell you what. You're blindfolded right now.
Okay.
So I'll let you give me a perception check. If you beat a 10, I'll let you hear the whistle of the arrows.
So, do you still want me to roll?
That is a 12.
Okay. So you have full cover. So as you fire, they fire their arrows, you hear that, and you realize that arrows are coming in. With them now closer, you're within their striking range. You could use your movement action to whip under the webbing if you would like.
Yes, I'll go like underneath it.
Yeah, you, Kaz, with completely blindfolded, you whip under the webbing, and you actually feel the bounce of the web as arrows get stuck into the webbing as they land within seconds of you twirling underneath.
Got 12.
12? Okay. Alright, that is going to be 9 points of damage. Falner, with your brave heroics of standing in the front and firing a fireball at the centaurs, they retaliated with their arrows in
Wait,
kind.
no, you have +4.
So
that would have been 16.
It would have been 16?
Yeah, because
Okay.
you do have for the saving
So
throw.
you still would have failed. So even with the blessing, the arrows do make their way down. Multiple arrows fly by. One of them actually gets a good graze on your arm as it slides by. Now, you probably have maybe, you guys can judge from the distance, probably a few more moments before the centaurs are going to make their way to the gates. Okay. Top of the round. Jez, you notice that Jethro is moving in the front. The ship is coming right up along the shoreline towards the meadow. You hear the cannons, boom, boom, boom. 3 of them fire off chain shots, whipping out of the cannons as multiple fire. The moment 3 of them release their barrage upon the land, the ship begins to start doing a counter or a clockwise turn, almost circling your ship and getting ready to line up for their other shot. Go ahead and roll damage on this first, or roll hits. That's a critical.
Nice.
Did I give him chain shots too?
Yeah, you guys are making chain shots for both ships.
Yeah. Get them little horse legs.
Just the legs.
Use
Just
the-
so
Just
like
the
when
legs.
Use
I
that
want the
dwarven
torso.
powder.
Oh, you got the one.
we're gonna be like the collector or whatever in the club, where it just like decapitates everybody.
By the way, cannons do a lot of damage, by the way. Okay.
Tell me how much.
Well, they're all D10s.
Yeah.
So, as the 3 shots get fired from the ship, you can hear the sound. You can't see them in the darkness. The black cast iron, almost invisible as it's whirling through the air. It comes crushing down into land. You see the 3 hit the ground and begin to skip along the dirt, spinning like a chain ball of death. Legs get completely broken and ripped out from centaurs as you watch and see bodies fall to the side and become laid waste across the field. What would you like to do?
Does it look like it's another good opportunity for another shot?
Oh, definitely.
Alright.
You're
Fire the cannons!
fire the cannons! And you, as Barry moves up, the one cannon. There's 2 cannons on your ship. You got one cannon on starboard.
There's
and
one on each side.
one on starboard, one on port.
I'm thinking I might take Jethro's ship, but it sucks.
So,
Oh,
the
that
one
was
cannon
anticlimactic.
fires off. and roll the hit.
Wait, so it's a D10? Or I roll to hit them.
Yeah, roll to hit.
What do I add to that?
It's gonna be, you're basically gonna use your dex modifier.
So that was
Natural 20.
No, that's a 5. Can I use my feet?
what's your dex?
Which feat? For lucky?
Lucky.
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Very wise.
3!
That's worse. Okay, that dice apparently is no longer going to be used.
Yeah, 'cause it's never gonna be found ever again.
It's in the wall. So
The single cannon fires off. You see the chain shot.
Wait, I didn't add, I didn't add what to it?
Your dex modifier.
Yeah, you,
So,
from
5.
5? Okay.
Yay!
As the cannon fires, the ship
Literally.
hits water. As a wave comes under the ship, and it fires, and this chain shot just whips over the battlefield.
Resistant Small Bros is like, God damn it!
Somewhere in the woods, something is going to have a very bad day.
Please not the lady in the
Wait,
mushroom.
who shot the cannon?
Barry did.
Barry did. I'm gonna smack him over the back of the head. God damn it, Barry!
So you're going to leave the wheel?
So, you know what? I think that was a warning shot. Letting them know what could have happened.
Well, you all saw what looked like almost four consecutive shots. The first 3, you actually see the dirt fly up, and the centaurs scream in pain as the chain shots fly through the battlefield. The 4th one, as you hear, you don't see the shot. You actually don't even see it miss. It just whirled through the sky. All you heard was the...
No, that's mine. I don't know where it is.
Okay.
I don't know what is it?
I think it's Kaz.
Next up, Kaz. As you stick with Under the Webbing, you hear the sound of footsteps stomping through the stone streets behind you, the sound of water splashing up. Go ahead and give me another con save.
Okay.
Gotta beat A. Say if you beat a 10.
Come on.
I believe me.
I'm not even trying to
There
do
it
this
is.
anymore.
17
It's
plus
still
3.
going.
20.
Okay.
I aimed
As
it at you and I was like,
as this happens, you hear the sound of the footsteps of individuals approaching from behind. As your heat finally kicks in, you can see through the band of your vision as the soldiers from Fentus's brigade make their way towards the south gate, as well as these this group of speared shieldmen. They almost push their way to the front, and they almost like an arrowhead, they move the villagers to the right and left. And as soon as they get front, you realize you can hear the spearmen begin to shout out, be like, "Formation phalanx, we got this." And they drop down spears over shield, and they get ready to. It looks as though they're getting ready to take a full centaur charge towards their group.
Okay, so now that my thermal vision is kicked in, I'm gonna ready myself. So the second they get within striking distance from me, I'm going to start just blade dancing upside down on my webbing, just whipping my blade around. And the second they get close, as I'm blade dancing, I'm using my full movement to strike them and then disengage.
Okay.
So with my feet mobile, I have 40 feet of movement, and then dashing through difficult terrain, I don't suffer any penalties. And with blade dancing, my movement is 50 feet in total.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely can. So you're gonna hold action then.
Yes.
All right.
So is blade dancing? You just turned into the Tasmanian devil?
Blade dancing is scary.
Like Tasmanian devil.
Yeah.
That's scary.
So you're gonna hold action,
Yes.
and you're gonna stay on the webbing.
Yes.
So Lavende,
So did I see him get hit with the arrows? Was I
You
able
saw
to see
the
that?
arrows whip by him. You saw an arrow graze his arm. Yep.
Okay, so I don't know how hurt he is. Is he within 120 feet?
Yeah, he's down
Okay.
on the ground, just below the watchtower.
So, for that, then I'm gonna see him get hurt, and as I'm pulling back, I'm going to use Balm of the Summer Court, where I can, as a bonus action by spending dice pool, and I have 3 of that. You can restore HP to one creature you can see within 120 feet, and they also gain 1 temporary HP per dice spent. I'm gonna spend 2 to
Okay.
heal him, and then I'm gonna take a shot since that was a bonus action. I'm gonna take a couple of shots.
Go for it.
So you get 8 points of damage back, or yeah, plus 2 temporary HP.
You don't need a dedicated healer if everyone heals.
Yeah. I've never used that before because that's new. And then I'm going to take 2 shots.
Very nice.
The first one is a 17,
Okay.
and the second one is an 18.
Okay. So both of those are gonna hit.
So it's D8 plus 6. For the first one is 10, and the second one it is 9.
Okay. So 19.
Yeah. Wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lavende, as the centaurs approach, as they're galloping over their broken comrades, as they charge through this exploding meadow of jagged sticks and cannon fire, you manage to line up a perfectly well-placed shot, and you actually see this arrow as it whips by over the battlefield directly through the head of a centaur. It goes crashing down into the dirt. Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that was my fault.
Smavros. You see these men, the spearmen that Lavende just saw as well, make their way up as they push forward. You notice that Fendus's infantrymen that came from Lockmore, they're moving back. They're getting where Kaz is. They're getting ready to expect the initial breakthrough of centaurs into the city.
I'm going to maintain my tactical position.
So you're up against the wall.
Right.
That's where you're at.
Right.
You just watch the spearmen run up to where Falner's at.
I'm going to continue my prayer, my pre-battle prayer to Tempest.
All right. You notice that Karg across from you, now with the mud completely covering his shoulders and chest, this red mud thick with his own blood. You see him pull his blade, and as with a quick swipe of his hand, you watch it glow red, like red smoke is rising from his own blade. You notice that this is a blessed war blade of Grumsh, one of the most honored weapons that can ever befit the hands of any orc. And he begins to grok, mo, 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 grok, mo. And he finishes it. Grok, mo, do.
Impressive.
That's it.
Is Warmore around anywhere?
Daramir.
Daramir?
Yes.
Give me a perception check.
Sorry, I got you, buddy.
You give me a 20.
No, I did not get that.
You do not see him.
I will position there, still undercover, but ready for action.
Okay. Falner, the spearmen, the Scorlian spearmen of Broma, break through these villagers. They get up to the front. You notice as they drop their shields and bring their spears over and begin to create this circular phalanx position. You hear one of them go, "Protect the small one!"
I'll look around for the small one.
Another one kind of spits out just quickly, "There's no place for a child."
Oh no.
Where are the children? They need saving.
You notice that they kind of look down and go, "Oh shit, this is not a child!"
You talking about me?
Jesus Christ.
You
Don't
fuck.
hurt yourself.
You fuck.
Anything you'd like to do on your turn?
Do I have a line of sight on everything?
Yeah. You can see the line of sight between their legs out to the
That's perfect.
meadow.
How far away are the centaurs at this point?
I would say probably got Probably within 60 feet. They're right at the gate. They're getting up to the gate.
How far away am I from the gate?
About 60 feet.
Like 60 feet behind me?
No, you're right up. You said you walked up to the front of the gate.
Okay.
And fired a fireball.
Perfect. And I'm assuming the gate's closed and everything, right?
The gate's open because there's a pit trap in it.
That's right. And where is he in regards to the pit trap?
He is to the left of it. He's up against the wall. He looks like he's praying. And then directly behind all of you appears to be a orc going fucking insane, screaming.
My hero.
All right. I'll have a plan. I'm going to take cover behind all the spearmen.
Okay.
Their phalanxes. My back to them really. I'm really looking at the gate. I don't know if I can hold action if they get to the gate.
You can hold action.
Yeah, I want to hold action if they get to the gate.
Okay. Here we go. You notice the spearmen. They speak up as the centaurs approach. You hear them go. Hold the line! And with the final charge of the centaurs, the first wave finally gets to the gates. And as those first centaurs break through the gate, you watch as their hooves come crushing down, the dirt beneath their hooves collapse in, and they plummet forward into this 50 or almost 50 foot wide, 10 foot deep pit trap filled with sharpened stumps and sticks. The sound of screams and hollers begin to shriek out through the night as they plummet into their death or their entrapment. Behind them, you hear the screaming as they charge over the fallen enemies or their fallen comrades as they begin to leap over into the inside of the city. As they encounter the spearmen. The spearmen recoil back as you watch as their shields almost conjoin into a shell where their spears stick out like a porcupine, and multiple centaurs, as they pass by, break their spears or slash down at the shields, whipping, smacking against the spears as their bodies become impaled, slit, stabbed, skewered, almost shredding themselves with the momentum of this. You said you were going to hold your action.
Right. So, are they kind of like bottleneck right now?
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm going to use Agonizer's Scorcher at 3rd level. It's a line fire attack.
Oh, yeah, I know what it is. It's a flamethrower.
Yeah. Oh, it's a Dex 16 save.
All right, let's roll for that.
And you gain, oh wait, never mind.
Let's see what they got on that deck save there. It's not good. That is going to be, it's only 11.
Alright, so they'll take full 4d8 damage. That's 16 damage. It goes 30 feet long, 5 feet wide.
16 damage. Okay. Falner, bringing up his hands, puts him forward almost in a Kamehameha-like fashion as he releases the spell, firing forward into the bottlenecked entrance of the southern gate. The Agonizer's Scorcher burns through the front of the centaur charge, catching them briefly ablaze as they're doused by the rain. The charge continues, but you watch as the first few that actually met your blast fall to the ground, dead in a charred corpse pile.
Very good at that. Let's continue your
Okay.
trademark.
Someone making soup?
So, Centaurs are going to move in, and they're going to attack you and the spearmen. So we're going to go ahead and get you guys on the map here.
Wow. A map.
Oh, someone watch my teeth.
All right, let me get out of your way.
Careful of the
Yeah.
camera. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this as the southern entrance right here.
Okay.
And we're going to go ahead and have this be the building that Kaz is on. Or we'll actually have you be on this building. So these two buildings are the webbing connected. And we're going to go ahead and grab Smallbros, who would be up on the wall. We got Fulner here, who is standing directly in the line of path of charging centaurs.
It's really good at that.
We got, I believe, Kaz is the one with the daggers.
I'm the one with the cape.
Yeah, that's.
Kaz is the one with the cape. We're gonna put him up on the building,
And then I was the one with the daggers.
and you're the one with the daggers, which you would be up on the watchtower. I don't have a watchtower placement, so this was supposed to be the watchtower.
Okay. I was going to.
Okay, solid. Thank you for DMing for me, Carl.
Yeah, no problem.
And I will go ahead and I will put the centaurs on here.
There's a boat is right over you.
I don't got my boat. My boat's not done.
I'm on the
Those are,
boat.
really
I
big
should be on a
centaurs.
boat.
Well, centaurs are horse people. They are very large.
That's insanely large.
Yeah.
Felna, you might want to get out of the way.
So, Fulner,
I'm behind all the.
the spearman. Yes, correct. So that is going to help you.
Yep.
Plus,
Now.
you have a for saving throws plus one, so.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
We're gonna go ahead and roll against you. This is
That's not good. How are you? Are you exhausted?
No.
You ready to be exhausted?
okay. So you're gonna take one level of exhaustion.
Oh.
It is a critical. So we're gonna go ahead and roll the damage. It's gonna get messy.
Why are you wearing sunglasses?
Huh?
Why are you wearing sunglasses?
Here's
Yes.
my D8.
Oh, okay.
Tempest is gonna let me burn bright.
7.
This is me in preparation.
Oh man, I wish you were right there.
Why?
I just watched you right in front of it. The fucking gate.
Okay, so go ahead and take 29 points of damage. As the centaurs move in, you actually see the spearmen of Broma. They hold the charge as they get pelted consistent, like by barrage after barrage. Eventually, you notice that one massive centaur comes rolling up, rears his hoofs back, and brings it down on top of the spearman and smashes through a single shield, denting and breaking this massive circular shield, effectively almost crushing the phalanx. His hooves come down and pelt you across your head, damn near caving your skull in. At this point, you watch the spearmen of Broma. They split and they begin to engage it with centaurs all around as they begin to flood into the city. Okay, so also with that hit, Fallner, that is going to drop you prone.
Uh-oh.
And I'm going to move these two in. Okay, and that's going to go back to the top of the round.
Question.
Correct. That's not a response to that. Go ahead. Correct.
That's right, you do have a question. So he's up here, correct?
Correct.
So if I came behind here, is that flanking?
No. Has to be on the same. Oh no, you know what, I will give that. He is at a elevated position. If you have him parallel to you, I'll give you the flank on that. Actually, you know what? I will give you elevated position as a flank regardless of where if you're parallel with them or not. Elevated position is an advantage point, in my opinion.
All right. But I'm not elevated.
I'm talking about Lava Day.
Right.
Oh.
But I still get the flank bonus.
Correct.
All right.
I'm saying is if you had an ally that has a high ground, I'm gonna give you the advantage because he has a vantage point.
Gotcha.
Big brain. Getting up high.
Big break.
You're up.
Am I?
Yeah, it's gonna be top of the round. So,
All right. Well, it looks like I have nothing to do now. I'm just gonna shell out my
well,
ship.
no, that was just the first wave of centaurs that came in.
Oh, cool.
there's-
Let me prepare my one cannon real quick.
The second wave is about ready to enter in as well.
All right.
So you're in a turn with Jethro.
Mm-hmm.
Jethro turns as well as he goes to line up his shot. You see him standing on the deck, and he brings up his saber. Fire! And a 19. Good cannons.
Don't you fuck yourself. Fuck you, give me your die.
It's not critical, so it's not going to be as much as last time, but
So I
D10s are gonna help.
It went from a single ship to a
Okay.
smaller armada, all to burn down Vandalia.
as this happens, you see another 3 shots boom, 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 fire off as the waves crash against the ship, the salt water spraying up onto the deck. As their recoil, you watch as his cannons slide across deck back to their position, and these chain shots whipping across over the shoreline. This time they go a little high and then they come down on top of them, almost a direct volley into them. You watch as they decapitate centaurs flying through, some of them completely being ripped in half as these chain shots. Turns out the chain shot idea was highly effective in this situation.
Thank you.
Jez, you are now moving your ship up.
If only I could get one to hit them. Fire!
All you gotta do is hit a
My cannon
12.
has AUD.
All you gotta do is hit a 12.
All right.
Make sure you know what your dex modifier is.
It's +2. 19, 20, 21.
Okay, that's gonna be a hit.
Thank you.
You
Fucking Jesus.
give the command.
Fire.
What?
What?
What are you saying, Jez?
Fire!
Fuck!
I see yelling to himself.
And he fires the cannon. You watch the cannon fire, chain shot whips off. Just like Jethro, you fired off of the exact same location. That nice wave bump of the ship bringing it up. You lurch the shot over the group of centaurs as it comes down and decimates a whole troop of charging centaurs as they just were about to enter into the city gates. You all within the battle see this. Another volley of 4 shots as a boom, boom, boom! Explosion after explosion of dirt, blood, and centaur screams is heard throughout the battlefield.
That's nice. I like
Okay. Kaz,
Okay.
the centaurs have broken into the city, and they are now swarming, and you just now see the first group of them about ready to break into the deadly path of your spinning web vortex.
Okay. So, just once they come to reach, I'm going to start blade dancing, and I'm going to attack them while I'm upside down. So.
Okay, so what I'm going to do for you on this is I'm going to let you treat these as sneak attacks.
Okay.
So go ahead and give me a roll,
Alright.
or a sneak attack roll.
So,
Go get it.
so it would count as an assassination.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to re-roll one of my die here since I have my elven feat. Alright, not any better. So 17 plus 8, so 25. And it's considered a critical at that point if I hit. And I'm going to roll damage. So my sneak attack damage. 7 damage from sneak attack. And then 8. 15 from my rapier plus 5. So 20 altogether. From
20 altogether?
So 20 plus my sneak attack damage was 7.
27?
So it's 27 total?
Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and basically, I'm going to divvy that up against the multiple centaurs that are moving through there. So I'm going to go ahead and do the 27 divided as they charge through. And as this happens, as Kaz sees the centaurs beginning to emerge and enter into the area, like a ballet dancer, he begins to spin and twirl effortlessly without making a single noise, and heads, as the centaurs ride through, just start to fall off, almost as though you can immediately see the fear in the last centaur's eyes as it begins to back up, trying to rear. It rears up, only to see you upside down, head face to inverted face, before it gets stored directly through its mouth. As it pulls, as you pull the blade from its mouth, you see a bloody trail of decapitated centaurs lining this alley street. And that's gonna be your turn.
Excellent.
Okay. Lavende,
So,
I need you to give me a perception check.
18.
18. You see on the southwest end, the third wave of centaurs are ignoring this. They're seeing that they're taking heavy losses and this is heavily fortified. They veer their direction and they start moving to the southwest. You see that this southwest, it looks like the largest culmination. It looks like the first two waves must have been shock troops. And now the shock troops have broken in through the south gate. The main force is now moving to the southwest after this attack. You see from where your vantage point, Daramir is there with a group of Fentis's men. They're currently protecting the shipyard, which is where all of the civilians are held, and the centaurs look like they are making a beeline for that.
Okay. So the two other people, I'm gonna make sure they're doing okay with their bows.
Yeah, they're just firing down into
I'm gonna
groups.
be like, we need to, like, I'm trying to be as loud as I can. We need to pay attention to the southwest. Do you see? Like,
That's too far away. There's
That's
no
too
way.
far?
Yeah, you could arch and fire volleys, but the chances of you hitting are going to be if you had a group of it doing it, but then you're also going to hit your own men.
yeah.
There's no way you could accurately aim.
I'm going to see that, and can I make it to there? How I want to try to get there.
You want to try to get there?
I'm gonna try to get
if
without
you
it.
got off the watchtower and you just hauled ass,
Can
but
I-
you're going to be running through centaurs that are currently coming in through the south gate as well.
So I'm going to use. I'm going to do that and use Zephyr Strike. I'm going to use Zephyr Strike because that takes away all opportunity attacks.
Okay.
So I'm going to use that. Plus, it increases my movement speed by 10.
Okay.
So or 30 actually. So that'd be 60-foot movement speed.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to like book it as fast as I can.
Yeah, all right. So we're going to go ahead, and Lavende leaps from the tower and begins making his way to the
Is
southwest.
that with dashing?
He wouldn't be able to, dash because he uses action to cast Zephyr Strike.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
He's just eating.
And that's a bonus action, by the way.
Zephyr Strike was?
Yeah.
Then you could use dash.
And it doubles that.
Oh,
So you
okay.
go 120 feet.
Okay. Then would I make it at that point?
Yeah, you would have to make, actually, let's see here. 40, you'd have to make your way down to the bridge here. So you're going to have to go like this to get over there. So see how it's kind of like a
Yeah.
zigzag? So no, you wouldn't be able to make it all the way over there. I'd say you'd get pretty damn close. Close enough to make a shot.
Yeah, I'm going to do that because then I have 2 shots. I'm going to try to,
Well, you have a...
because that's bonus action, or I guess I.
Bonus
Dash is an
dash.
action.
Yeah. So I would
you
have.
will- So how many actions do you have?
I would. I don't know. I usually only
Dash
do.
takes your action away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I wouldn't be able to take a shot. Then I guess.
Right.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. Even with.
Does Zephyr Strike give you a shot though? I thought Zephyr Strike gave him a shot.
It is once before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on one attack roll on your turn. That attack deals 1 extra d8 force damage.
But he doesn't give him an attack. It would have
Yeah.
given him that if he did decide to do that instead of dash. Okay, so as Lavende leaps from the watchtower, you begin to, with great haste, dash through these centaurs, running at full sprint. You, like an Assassin's Creed member, You start dashing off of the shipyard barrels. You start slipping in and out, actually zipping right through merchant stalls. You slide right underneath a centaur as it actually went to swing over your head. Like the wind, you move before you finally make your way, heart racing, lungs burning. You see the southwest gate holding, getting ready the assault. Okay. And that brings us to Smavros.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Well, real quick question. What are the rules on cutting through limbs?
Cutting through limbs?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's no rules in D&D that allow you to cut limbs.
So I can't cut through a limb?
You can't tell me you're just going to chop a limb off. No.
Why not?
I will let you do a cold shot.
Use your imagination. No limit.
If you want to do that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So I'm assuming you're going to aim for their legs?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the leg.
Okay, I will let you know that the cold shot's not going to sever their legs, though.
It's not going to sever the legs.
No. I'll tell you what, if you do a cold shot and you give me a natural 20, I'll let you cut their legs off.
A natural 20? How about an unnatural 20?
5% chance to lop off a leg.
Oh shit.
Give me
What? Natural
Natural
20 is a... Oh, yeah, I guess that would be
It's
5.
5%. Yeah.
Oh, try it. I'll try it. Hey, for a penny. I'm going to come up to this guy, and I'm going to swing my axe.
Okay. Why did you become a blues brother
Huh?
for this fight?
Sorry, hold on.
Yeah,
Small
it's
glass.
the glasses.
Small glass. Yeah, it's good. Alright, here, now I'm back. I'm going to cut his... Oh, I'm going to attack his legs.
Okay, you can attack his legs. That is
really wanna cut
so a
his
cold
legs
shot. I'm gonna go ahead and you're gonna get disadvantage on it.
Alright. That's fine. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. So first one is a 16 without modifiers.
Well, maybe-
Second one's a 10. Okay.
So 16.
Hold
Or,
on.
sorry, 10.
Hold on.
Who's that gonna carry?
Now,
Nobody.
the actual number for that will be, and I'm using guided, or what is it? I'm using my ability that adds plus 10 to it. So let me find that. Well, that's going to be a 27.
27
Yes.
to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Just barely.
Honestly, the 10 with your bonus would have probably hit. You only need a 12.
Yeah. He's really. Oh, sorry.
I mean, you're really gonna hit him though.
Good.
He's really trying to get that severed
Yeah,
limb.
guided strike. All right,
Very
so
well.
I hit him. That's going to be...
You guys are doing pretty good.
God
Thank
damn
you.
it. So that's 12 regular damage, 7 cold damage.
19 damage.
19 damage total.
Okay. And you're using Graveheart, correct?
I am using Graveheart.
Yeah, as you bring Graveheart up and swing for the first time, it cuts deep as you swing into the upper leg of this centaur, putting in a grievous wound as it slashes down into it. You see the centaur rear in pain as it brings its spear up to take a strike against you.
I will be using Warlord Priest to take another swing at him.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that hit. That's 18 plus 4 plus 7.
Very, very well.
Start blasting.
21 regular, 11 cold.
Okay. All right.
Is that good?
Make your final blow.
Take his legs off.
I'm gonna chop his legs off.
Just the
I'm
one.
gonna chop the one leg off.
I mean, it's what you wanted.
Yeah.
As you bring Graveheart up and you hold it and you see Karg now moving and splitting through, you watch him bring his orcish warblade and with a quick slice, you watch as this charging centaur just is now floating as he moves through.
Oh, so he can do that, but I can't?
And you go ahead and bring Braveheart up, and you, all your might, you swing, and you hit the legs so hard with the axe that you watch the legs split. They completely sever. They fly back and actually break the legs in the back as well. With brute force, you just smashed all 4 legs of the centaur as it crushes down, only for you to bring your axe up, stomp down on its ribs, and end the creature.
Yes!
As your axe sinks deep, you feel this warm blood spray onto your body as both you and Karg, Grok, Grok, and both of you are just becoming lost in a bloodlust. Give me a will save.
Do I have to?
Yes.
I'm willing to get lost.
You have a +4.
I do have a +4. What's will? Wisdom?
Yes.
I love my shit.
20.
But you want that suggestion for that shit.
And toidles.
4.
All right. Good. You're keeping your composure.
Whoa! It's your turn.
It's just sort of like
I'm sorry, Ghost.
everyone needs to good use today.
Okay. So that's gonna be your turn.
Yeah.
Folner.
I'm gonna rub my head and come to.
As you rub your head and you're starting to regain your focus, you can hear the sound of the hooves crushing by. You can hear the sound of villagers being impaled. You can hear the sound of metal on metal, the sound of screaming and battle and fury. Folner, is this the first time you've ever been in war?
Yes.
I need you to give me a will save.
What is a will save?
Wisdom save. Sorry. God damn, it's gonna be so hard to break that. Give me a wisdom save. I need you to beat in a 19.
Did not get it.
Okay.
Wait, you didn't do your +4.
I did.
Good job.
It's still not gonna be.
No, you have to roll a d4. You don't get just a flat d4. Or you
It,
don't
it
get
wouldn't matter. I rolled a 6.
you never know.
Well, why? Okay, so as you get up and you are experiencing this battle, this is the first time, Folner, you've ever seen war like this. This is the first time you've ever seen death on the scale like this. This is the first time you've ever experienced the fury and the rage of just unbridled, unconstituted hatred. At this moment, you're fucking terrified. But you don't want to flee. You're just scared for your life.
I do have advantage on being frightened.
So you could re-roll it if it is a fear.
We're done with that bad.
Is it worse?
It was
Yeah,
much
it's
worse.
Okay.
Was it a 1?
No, it was a 3.
So
Hey, you
again,
have a negative
right now
one.
you are frightened.
Yeah, I have a -1.
You're frightened. You don't want to flee, but you are definitely terrified at this moment. This is a shocking moment for you.
I want to use my half movement to stand up. I want immediately. Is there a place around, like, close by? Are these like shops?
That right there is the underside of the watchtower. So you could run under the watchtower.
I want to get under cover of some kind, or get behind a wall.
Yeah, you're able to make your way under the watchtower.
And then I'm looking for a bonus action. I want to use Second Wind as a fighter,
Nice.
which gives me 1d10 plus 2 HP. 5 HP back.
Nice.
So, as you make your way to the watchtower, your natural halfling instincts to run, flee, hide, to protect yourself, they kick in. But as you do, you get to under the watchtower and you see Smavros out there fighting. You see Kaz somehow acrobatically fighting across a expanse of buildings and webbing, decapitating centaurs, and seeing the villagers fight for the safety of their own people and the sleeping villagers, you are overcome with this surge of you can do this, and you feel yourself revitalize.
Then, if I may, I'm going to use my action to use Enlarge Person on Swolveros.
All right, so Swolveros is about to cometh. All right, let's do this.
He's about to what?
Cometh. Smolveros cometh.
To remind you what that is, Big Man.
Yeah.
Your size doubles in all dimensions and its weight is multiplied by 8. This growth increases its size by 1 category from medium to large. For example, there isn't enough room, blah, blah, blah. You have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. The target's weapons also grow to match its new size, and it does an extra d4 damage.
Yeet.
You said that the targets also grow?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what Enlarged Person does.
Oh, it hit him as the target.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, what have you done?
Oh, no, I mean,
This
I
seemed
thought-
too easy.
Yeah.
Let's.
I feel like we need more of a challenge. Let's make all these centaurs huge.
Huge. All right.
And that will be the end of me turn.
Okay. So, that is going to bring us to the centaurs.
I had to use a bathroom.
Okay. The first centaurs are going to turn. Actually, those two centaurs there are both going to turn towards Smallvoss,
Here they are.
They're gonna move on him.
You.
and they're both going to attack you. The multi-attack. So one of them I think will hit, maybe. That's a 16 plus 6.
Yes, that is.
Okay. And then the other one is a 9 plus 6.
No, that is not.
So what is your AC?
19.
19, okay. And then for the multi-attack, again.
Yeet.
Okay, so 3 hits. So we're gonna go ahead and roll 10s.
Am I exhausted?
No. Alright, you're approached by the 3 centaurs, as are the 2 centaurs as they make their way towards you, and they bring their spears up. They slash and poke and jab as their hooves come up and crash down towards you. You are going to take. It's going to be 12. Let's see, 2. 24 points of damage.
Apply changes.
All right, and that is going to be their turn.
Also, Quark has a. I don't know if you're rolling for him. He has a +4 still too.
Yeah, I know.
How long does that last?
1 minute, so 6 turns.
Yep,
Or until I break it. Like, I don't know, going into rage.
that will break concentration on all spells.
Have fun with that, guys.
Okay. Top of the round, Jezebel. You notice that Jethro is bringing his ship up to shore. And as he's bringing his ship up to shore, you can hear him calling out, "Drop anchor!" And you hear the anchor of his ship begin to drop as you hear the hoot and holler of pirates beginning to jump ship and make their way to the southwest portion and charge the city gates behind the centaurs.
Oh, I missed that. Alright.
Barry, all on the cannons. What's next, Jez?
Go shore, drop an anchor.
Alright! You heard the captain! She ain't more captain! She your captain washes all this
I
shit!
said that! Who said that?
It was that one of Jethro's,
I'll come over there.
I just realized what happened.
one of Jethro's men goes, "Aye, aye!" And they follow your orders. They move and start taking the ship directly to shore. And as they do, you hear Barry drop anchor as the ship stops right next to Jethro's ship. You notice that the 2 men, they hop their ship and they splash down into the water. It's only about a 5-foot swim before your feet can touch the surface and the ground, and they begin to walk their way up.
Alright, better stay here. Try not to die. And I'm gonna jump off.
Oh, Captain! Alright. You jump off?
Mm-hmm. Going short.
Alright. Kaz. At this point, the centaurs, they're completely avoiding your alleyway. There's just a...
Something keeps happening over there.
There's just a alley of dead centaurs, and they're just completely avoiding it. I don't know how you do it.
I was here.
You notice now that the funnel of them is now heavily focusing on Smallbross, Karg, and the spearmen. You notice that 3 of the spearmen have gone down. Majority of Fentus's men are down, and you see maybe 2 villagers left. It's looking like you guys are about to get overrun here.
Okay. So, I see Small Frost is being swarmed right now.
Yeah, he's being swarmed.
Okay. I'm going to... I believe I have enough movement to do what I want to do.
High school.
I will run on the buildings, and I'll make my way to Small Frost and sneak behind one of the centaurs, and I'm going to assassinate.
Okay.
See
Yes.
moving right there.
Mommy.
That's going to be 18.
18. Okay, that's a hit.
Okay.
Roll the damage. Actually, from where you were at.
This is Barry now.
Okay, go ahead.
That's going to be 9 sneak attack damage. 1, 8, 13. And 13 from my rapier.
Okay, so 9 plus 13?
22.
22.
Nice.
So, as you make your way, you actually are close enough to this fight that Smallfrost, as you were encountering these centaurs, smacking away their spears, taking their blows and their flurry as you and Karg fight shoulder to shoulder amongst these centaurs, you look up at the building as you see this dark mass flying through the air without making any noise. And typically, when you see body flying at such speeds and height, there's a crash and impact of kinetic force. Kaz lands on the back of this centaur like he weighs nothing. Clinging to the back, you see, with the same speed and force of the landing, the dagger or the sword goes right through the base of the neck of the centaur as he pulls it out and backflip rolls off the falling dead centaur and lands by your feet.
And then I'll use cunning action, and I'll use a dash, and I'll run back up the building.
Okay.
What?
So you watched
Is
Kaz.
everyone just avoiding giving me flanking?
So Kaz just flies out of nowhere, assassinates this centaur, and then with almost no time at all, disappears at the same breath.
What was that? What was that?
You notice that as Karg's fighting and you go, "What was that?" He goes, "Elf fighting for elves."
Fair enough.
And that is your turn, isn't it?
That's his turn.
Yeah. Okay. So, Lavende.
Alright, I'm going to continue making my way around. But as I'm moving, can I kind of like lobby a shot in and then try and like... 'cause
From
I
where
can-
you're at now, you can make a shot towards the centaurs now going in it.
But can I like kind of like angle it so it kind of hits the middle? Because I want to use
It's gonna be a
Hail of
called. It's gonna be a called shot.
It would be a
if
called
you're gonna
shot.
do that. So I'm gonna give you disadvantage on the roll.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try.
We gonna do it.
And I'm gonna use I'm gonna bonus action Hail of Thorns.
Okay.
So
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna try to get in the middle, or at least as close to the middle, and that way I can hit as many people as possible.
Okay. Go ahead.
Ooh, that does 19.
It's gonna hit
Fuck yes.
on a disadvantage roll. What was the other one?
It was 8 and 2, I think. It was 8.
Wait.
My plus is 11.
Break 'em off.
So you would have so 2 would
It
be
was disadvantage.
disadvantage. You have to.
Oh,
roll.
sorry. It was 13.
Okay, so 13 would just hit by 1.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, I fucked that up. That was my fault.
Okay, I was like, damn, what did you roll?
They're both shitty, to be fair. Oh, thank God. Either way. So whichever one it hits is, I'm going to roll for that.
You said you were aiming for the center.
So that does 7 damage to that first one. And then, remember, it's a 15 dex save.
Okay.
And the Hail of Thorns is 17 points of damage.
Very well. I'm so glad I learned how to just take units of monsters and can join them into one entity. Thank you, animated spellbook.
And I'm going to be running my 30-foot. I'm not going to dash or anything like that.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I don't know exactly where it would put me, so I'm just gonna go there.
You can see the squares on there. Each unit, there's a unit.
Those little white.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I was right. I literally
Perfect.
eyeballed that.
Okay. So as you see this, you fire a lobby over. It lands over the wall, and you actually hear the sound of the vines scattering out. And you see a halt. You also begin to hear the sound of pirate as they begin to make their way. It's a hard to like. I'm not You hear reach for the sky, firing revolvers. Anyways, you start to hear pirates screaming and hollering as they make their way to the rear of the pirates or the centaurs advancing into the southwest gate. However, please give me a perception check.
17.
Okay. In the front of the group of centaurs, you notice that there's one individual out that sticks out. You see this hulking, massive centaur. At least it looks like a centaur at first, until you get a better look at it. As you see its form, you notice it has these pieces of metal plating almost attached to its skin on its ribs and its arms and its shoulders. You see it has 2 large horns wrapping up, almost like this Motaro-looking creature. It has this face of a rotting skull with sharp teeth and piercing, glowing eyes.
You don't see it.
You see it
I just sense it.
It brings its hands up and it begins to crackle with lightning as it holds a lightning blade.
Oh, that's not good.
Hey, Apellion! This is my city! And he crackles this lightning bolt into the ground, and as it does, it bursts through the streets, and you watch as several infantrymen begin to become consumed by this electricity, and you see their bodies sizzle and contort as they fall down dead. And this individual appears to be leading the charge. Seems to be the leader of this raid or assault.
So that was more, the lightning was more aesthetic. It wasn't like.
No, it killed people.
Well, I mean, like.
Did it do it in an aesthetic way?
Yeah.
Did it do it
I'm
cool,
sorry.
or-
Sorry. So it didn't reach me, so I don't have to.
No,
Okay.
it did not reach you.
Okay, that's what I was just making sure.
And you watch that Daromir is in this group as well. His weapon is pulled, and he appears to be standing his ground with the soldiers, getting ready to engage in combat with this individual.
I'm going to do that too.
Okay.
This is going to be fun.
Swavros.
How many centaurs are around me?
You're looking around. There's probably about a good 15, 18
Oh,
centaurs.
good. All right, plenty. All right, I was afraid I was running out.
At this moment, I will say that you can, just like Kaz, you can see that the spearmen of Broma are beginning to push back. They've now lost about 4 soldiers. There's not many of them left.
I'm
And
going to move over to where they are. Pop rage.
okay, so your
Start
your
raging.
bless now ends.
Yes. So you guys don't get the bonus anymore. But I'm raging and I'm going to attack one of the ones I'm closest to that's on them. To give them
Spin
a
the
little
wind.
relief.
Are Are you just putting D6 as centaurs?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I wanted to buy like 30 centaurs, but they're like $4 a mini, so
And the legend continues.
I'll put another tally mark.
So, could I roll for my attack?
you sure can.
Do I want to make sure this is like, as long as I don't roll a 2, it's gonna hit. But should I make sure it hits?
Don't forget you get +4 in damage too.
No, I don't anymore.
No, from being.
Oh yeah, you're right. Never mind. I can't miss. But I'm going to make sure I use reckless attack.
Did you roll a natural one?
I did roll a natural one.
Okay. So that's an automatic fail.
Well, no, because the reckless attack says I may decide to attack recklessly, which would give me advantage. They get advantage though too.
Okay. So I believe you have to say that before you roll.
It doesn't say that.
You need a reckless attack before you roll.
yeah.
When you make your first attack on the turn, you can decide if it's attacked recklessly.
You already rolled for it, so you would have had to have said it before.
It was
Yep.
the only thing I could roll to
Yeah.
mess this up.
Unfortunately, natural ones in combat are automatic failures.
I can't fail this. Rolls a natural 1.
Never tempt the dice gods ever again, Carl. They will be.
Fuck you, dice gods! Bring your worst.
Oh well, we're all dead.
Well, you're yelling at Tempest right now.
So, as you go to swing on this centaur with your rage, you start to froth. You start to go into a berserker's fury, and your first swing is just wild and just you aren't even looking. You're just swinging, and you just get air.
Biffed it.
Is that it?
Do you have more actions?
Yes.
Then you can do
Yeah,
another
I'm
one.
gonna use War Priest again. This time, I'm gonna hit for real. I dare you. All right, that's a hit.
Was it a 2?
No, it was a 6. So
I was hoping it was a 2.
plus 10, so
12.
16.
Plus a D4 for damage.
Oh yeah. That's 4. So that's we'll do 5 cold damage. 7, 9, 19 regular damage. Oh, I'm sorry. 16 regular damage, 3 radiant.
So 16 and 3.
Yeah, so in total, it's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 24.
24. Okay.
24 damage.
With your second swing, even though the first one was wild and sporadic, with much force, you move up and you actually take the axe. You don't even swing it. You take the axe and place it against the stomach of this, the human stomach of this centaur, and you just bash the axe in as it tears into its abdomen, and you rip it out. The axe, catching the spinal cord, breaks and tears as you watch this centaur slump over in a heap.
Tempest!
Okay. As Fulner, you see as this happens, give me a perception check.
Wow.
Lucky halfling.
8.
8. Your breathing is now more controlled. You're getting focused, and you're now at this point where you're calm enough where you can see the battle that's happening ahead of you. You can see that Smallvros, he's in a blind rage. He's not paying attention to his surroundings. He is getting outnumbered. Karg is looks like he is having trouble and is now being overran. You can see that Kaz has retreated to the rooftops. The Spearmen of Broma are now currently retreating. You don't see a single villager left standing here. You don't see a single soldier left standing. It is just Smallvros and Karg on the ground. And you know that Smallvros is about ready to be attacked by probably about 10 centaurs.
10 centaurs.
That's 10 centaurs.
On your watch.
That is 40 feet.
What are you
Stomping
going
on
to
him.
do, Fulner?
Get stomped out by 40 feet. That's crazy, dog.
40 feet and 20 arms, dude.
That's a lot of double multi-attacks.
That changes things.
It's okay to take the mushroom power away from me.
No, I could cast spells. I just can't do another concentration spell.
Yeah, because you're large right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fireball, dog. He's immune to
Don't
fire.
worry, I can take it.
He's immune to fire.
He's not immune to fire.
He said it.
No, I have a
Resistance.
resistance,
Takes half damage.
Okay,
but I have advantages on dexterity too. So
we're gonna try something.
What would you like to do, Fulner?
Those calming pills knocked her out. Those calming, I got her calming pills today. They knocked her out.
So, is there a doorway I can like see out?
You're under a watchtower. It's 4 legs. It's
Oh,
open.
okay. So
yeah.
All right, cool. Shoot. All right, I have a plan. Okay. Bonus action. I'm gonna go ahead and healing word myself real quick. 1d4 plus 5.
feel free to pull any of these guys with your rope and I'll let you get them to death.
If you could get them all, that'd be great.
Yeah.
3 plus 5 is 8. Alright, and then for an action, I'm going to do one more charge of fireball. And I'm going to aim it right here.
Okay.
It's a...
Give me a roll, and I'll give this deck save.
It's a...
Was that deck 16?
I think so. Let me look.
Bad rolls, dude. That's an 8.
Do I need to roll too?
He's doing it on the outside of it, so you should be fine.
Yep, so he's gonna try to...
It's a 20-foot radius.
Yep.
And I think he hit it here.
Point directly where you want it, Fulner.
Right here.
Yep.
So it's going to hit like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably this guy too.
Yep.
If it hits me, it's really okay. There's no way I'll probably fail this.
I don't... Yeah, it's probably going to hit you, too.
Oh.
Just double check here. You aimed it here?
No, hit it
Here.
here.
Use the dash roll. on this
5,
one.
10. So this would be 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he's gonna get hit. Yeah, he's gonna get hit.
All right.
I got it. You said 16?
16 for dex. Yeah.
So I definitely got that. Oh, and that's just for half? Okay. Well, I get
Yeah,
half.
to get
half.
half it. That
And you
is
get half of the half.
19 damage.
So that's 9. Oh, wait. Yeah. Do you round up or down?
Down.
Down.
So 9. So that's 4 damage.
Very nice.
And then
19 damage?
yeah, 19 damage. Then I'm gonna go ahead and use action surge. And I'm gonna use
Anybody else get a little warm?
Did you use your bonus action already?
He used
No, he
bonus
used
heal
action
myself.
surge.
Yeah, he used healing word for his bonus section.
I'm gonna use fog cloud right on Smallgrass.
Fog cloud.
Yeah.
Okay. You will blind him as well.
But I feel like
He will not. He's surrounded at the moment, so you gotta remember he's gonna be blinded, and he won't know where if he any direction he goes, he's running into Centaur. So I will say that there's a good chance that also Karg is in the middle of that too. Also, with
okay. Actually, you know what? Are all of those centaurs still up?
Yeah. Well, go ahead and tell me what you're gonna do with your final action.
Well, I'm still gonna use fog action. If I don't want to blind him, so I'm gonna just blind them. That's my plan. Then.
Oh, the ones in the back then?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you're doing like this or like these
Yeah.
ones? These ones?
I want to place it like right over, like as many as I can get. It is a.
Okay.
It is a. I can get up to 40 feet.
So you gotta do it.
I
Way
can,
back.
I can put it right on that fountain, maybe.
Okay, that's gonna conceal everybody.
15, 20 foot, 30. Yeah, you have to put it like way back here.
Yeah.
Okay. And then. Actually, I'll just do it 20 foot then, because I'll do it at lower level then.
Okay.
That'd be simpler.
All right. Very well. So as this happens, you fire off another fireball from your necklace, correct?
Yes.
And as it hurls across and it hits the courtyard, the flames burst and erupt, completely consuming 2 centaurs in the blast. As the flames dissipate, their bodies aren't even there anymore. The flames crash up against Karg and Smallvross as they both rear back and cover their face from the feathering flames. And then you cast Fog Cloud.
Mm-hmm.
And as the fog rolls and starts to swarm the back end of the centaurs, it obscures the vision of probably about 4 of the centaurs. So you realize that there's still going to be quite a few centaurs that are going to be engaging here. And that is your turn.
Sounds good.
It is now the centaur's turn. Carl, it is
19 is the number to beat.
It is time. Here we go.
Where should we look?
Okay.
Don't fear for me. For Tempest is my guardian.
No, we're not. We're about to be. After this sometimes. We're at war. War.
They have multi-attack.
Never changes.
The war. War never changes.
4, 5, 6.
Ooh, that's a lot of dice. Oh god.
Oh, there's panic.
Oh, that-
There.
I know those eyes.
You don't
You already
understand.
took half damage.
Tempest won't let anything back. So how many attacks are they? How many different multi-attacks are there?
Currently, you're going to be getting hit by about 6 centaurs. So,
All right, that's fine. Because depending from each target, I get -2 in each of those.
okay.
So
So it is going to be 9,
Okay.
6, and plus 40. What is your HP at?
52.
Okay. So you taken 46 points of damage. That's full. That's so that you can go ahead and reduce it now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
23.
how is it 23?
Half of
Half
46.
damage.
Why do I get half damage?
It's
you're
-2.
Why
for
are you
each
asking?
attack.
It's
Just
-2
get
for
half
each.
it.
Yeah.
So it's -12.
Oh, wait.
So I take 36. Wait, how much did you say? 46? It was?
It was 46 was the damage.
Yeah,
they
so
were
I
rolling
take 34. Only a flesh wound.
So, as this happens, you
Did
take.
Korg take none of these?
About ready to tell you what happened.
Oh.
So, as the centaurs descend upon you and Karg, you get assaulted by hoof and spear as your large form, they're trying to put you down like a wild bear, just stabbing and skewering and slashing and hollering at you. You see one of them, a centaur at full charge, comes rushing out of the fog. It catches Karg off guard. He, as dispatching one whole centaur, you notice he turns to see the centaur charging out from the fog. He raises his blade, but isn't fast enough. You watch as the spear through his stomach and out his spine. You watch as the centaur raises Karg up off the ground as Karg drops his sword. You will see him grab the shaft of the spear as he pulls himself down to the centaur, and he grabs the centaur by the head. A good day for a good death. And you watch as he rips the head off the centaur's body as they both fall to the ground.
What could you do, man? I want to be that.
I need you to give me a will save.
12.
Okay. You hear the sound of Karg's final moments. You hear him scream out his proclamation of death and honor. You go into a complete orcish blood frenzy. There is nothing around you that cannot sate your fury. You must bathe in the blood of everyone around you.
It's a good plan with you guys.
Yeah.
Power of Tempest compels me.
You are healed for 18 points of damage.
Oh wait, I almost did that damn damage. I'm not used to going up.
You are healed for 18 points of damage, and you now have a advantage on all attack rolls.
It's like free frenzies.
Wow.
Okay? And that is where we're going to go to break.
Oh shit, we need a
So,
break.
I wasn't even.
we're going to go to break, and we'll be right back for the conclusion of this battle. Holy
Pray
shit,
for us.
Carl. I'm terrified for you right now.
Yeah, I know.
Fulner, follow the run! Run! Dear God, run! Okay, break screen!
All right. So there's a. Oh my God. Why?
What?
Why? John's back there somewhere. Kayla's on my left.
Holy
Bobby's on my right. Alright, what's happening? Carl, are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, no, it's cool. You're okay, Carl.
What happened? Why'd you just
Everything's
freak out? You have to stand by Chad.
I don't like the dark.
Okay, alright, here we go. Hold his hand. Alright. Is everyone done moving? Is everyone comfortable?
Foggy?
What?
Feels cooler. You guys don't see a fog?
No!
Turn off the light and look straight up.
No, I don't really see
I
anything.
don't know about you guys, but it's getting cooler.
It is. Alright, so everyone.
Ugh.
Alright.
Shit, hold on.
What? What's happening?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
it's
here.
getting
I'm gonna go
cooler.
Okay, Carl, do you need to go? Carl, you're going by yourself. He's really. I didn't know he was that afraid of the dark.
Are you puke? Carl, don't be by yourself.
Who gets dark sick?
No, you're good. Just keep it on so we can see you. What is that?
Did you hear that?
What was it?
What'd you hear?
What was it?
Someone's moving over there. Oh. Did you guys hear something?
No.
No, you're freaking out. Yeah.
All right, this might. Ooh. I feel a little something over here.
Feels good over here.
Maybe that's just your voice.
So mark
Sounded
that.
like people, like, doing a cadence. The distance.
All right, where we at on the?
I didn't realize how jumpy you were, Carl. I'm not jumpy. I can tell when things are moving.
A little bit. Did we test around that area to make sure it wasn't like something on the? You did.
God damn it.
What was that?
And welcome back from break. We didn't have technical difficulties at all. This isn't weird. Anyways, hope you guys are enjoying the stream tonight, and you guys didn't get to see Carl.
It's like a burger.
Yeah, rip a big one.
Is that?
Just strawberry.
Yeah, that's what that smell is, Carl.
That's a burger?
He's eating nuts.
It's a muffin.
When you ripped it, was a burger smell? Did you ever
No.
rip it?
Anyways, back to the battle.
An intense battle.
Back to the battle of this very intense
Everything's
and visceral
terrifying.
episode. So I hope you guys are enjoying it, and let's get right back. Let's get right back to it. Okay.
Give me this nuts.
Now we're back at the top of the round, and that's on you.
So
That's you, bud.
Did you bring a cannon
since
with you?
Hold on, I got this.
Like freaking Gamora when you're walking around with a
Push the can around.
Jezebel,
Yeah.
you are currently in a different combat, so you are no longer part of the same initiative order. So I'm going to need you and Lavende to give me a new initiative roll.
Of course, the one
19.
good roll I had tonight.
Actually, let me just double check my.
Fuck, here we go.
Come on.
2. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I got 19.
A 2?
8.
8?
19.
8 and 19. Very well. Okay. So, we got 2 different confrontations going on at the moment now. So, Lavende, you will start it.
Okay.
And then we'll go back and forth between the 2 parties.
So at this point, I saw that new centaur with the horn. I can.
Yeah, you can see him.
I Hunter's mark. ASAP. Boom. Hunter's mark.
Okay.
And
There's more.
Yep.
Oh my
Yep,
God.
Hunter's mark.
He's doing it.
and I'm taking. Actually, I'm gonna move up. Okay, so Daramir and I forgot Apellion. Is that his name? He said his name was Apellion.
Yeah.
How far away do they look like they're is Daramir close to this character?
Yeah, they're about ready to engage and fight. Like,
Okay, then I'm staying I'm gonna move. Before I shoot, I'm gonna move to be kind of give cover from the back from
Okay.
Daramir.
go ahead and put him up there too.
Jessica, can you? I'm not sure where the south gate is on the map. Is it this?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Alright, I guess you have to move me up. Can you move?
What's happening?
So move me right here.
And go ahead and put Apellion up there as well.
Ooh, shiny.
this guy.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's not really a cannon there. I'm just gonna.
So Daramir will be back with you guys, not Apellion.
Okay.
There you go.
I thought he was up.
Yeah, they're getting ready to engage.
Okay, so I'm gonna stay back with my hunter's mark on him, and I'm gonna take 2 shots.
Okay.
Hoping that this 28 to hit for the first one,
Big money.
and 16 for the second.
I go that way, right?
I like it.
Okay. That is going to be.
28 and
We're gonna
16.
need to do the initiative here real quick.
What? Oh, you're looking
19, and then you had 8, right, Jez? 8 for your initiative. Okay. Just for
No, it's not.
combat's
It's from-
sake,
it's me only.
how about we all just
Pump the brakes.
but you guys go ahead and re-roll as
How
well.
about we all
I'll just
just
go put
talk
you
it
guys
out?
into the same combat initiative. That we're not jumping back between the 2 of y'all.
Good God.
Actually, I can just put. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that.
Sure, any rolls or any dice want to be nice
So
to
even
me?
if they
Oh, there we
if
go.
they're higher than me, do you want me to keep all these same rolls?
Mhm.
Okay.
3.
I got 24.
Ooh. God damn. I'm 19.
Must be nice.
Must
Fulner?
be fucking nice.
Got 9.
And then I'll auto roll for them. And start. So, worked out perfectly. What did you hit for your AC? For the hit your
So it was 28 and 16.
hit? 28 hits, and 16 hits as well.
Sick. So we're looking at
Is that a crit?
8. Hold on.
No.
8 plus.
I think it's a crit.
6. God, I wish. So 8. 14 for that first shot. How the fuck did that happen?
I see you're coming after my branch.
I've been literally trying Oh, wait, that did it. I was gonna say, I've been
Okay.
trying to roll outside. Go ahead.
Okay.
Got it.
No,
In perfect Christie fashion.
That's why the next table isn't having holes in it.
Okay, so it was 14, right? For the
Should've
first
been a
one.
basketball player.
14 damage.
14 for the first hit.
How? Stop rolling!
I'm trying not to hit
Whip it!
Whoa! I'm trying not to hit his laptop.
no, you can hit it. I don't know.
Okay.
It's still going. Wow.
So 7 plus 3, so 13 for the second hit.
Cracked my phone.
Cracked it?
It's Apple. I thought it was
Yeah,
superior.
those Apple phones are pretty weak.
Yeah, luckily it was an Apple. Otherwise it would have cracked for sure.
Why is your phone in your dice tray?
Because this is where I keep all. These are my tools.
we know.
My treasures are all in here. They're all my treasures.
Okay. You fire off both arrows. You watch both of them right into his chest. You see both arrows stick in, and he looks up towards you and begins to bring up a bolt of lightning.
Fucking try, bitch.
Okay.
He said, "Try me."
I gotta find my dice.
Perfect. That is gonna take us to Kaz,
Okay, so
because I'm gonna hop back between the groups. So
I see the big idiot trying to fight all the centaurs by himself.
he looks like he's about to die.
Okay, well, I'm going to, again, rinse and repeat, go down there, stab one, and then run back out the building.
Okay, so you're only. I mean, okay. He's surrounded at the moment.
I don't have that many attacks.
All right. So go ahead and from where you're at, go ahead and give me another assassination roll.
Let's see.
I don't have that many attacks. Love that.
Alright.
This body block for me.
I also don't have that much hit points.
Instagram foodie.
Okay, so I got a 18 for my attack.
That is a hit.
Okay, so roll my damage. That's going to be 11. So 3, 6, so 11. 22 damage total. And it's a critical.
Yeah. You jump up, and as you again land onto the back of this centaur, you bring your blade across, and you, from ear to ear, almost sever the head of the centaur. As it falls over, you gracefully hit the ground, and I'm assuming you're going to dash?
Yep.
Okay. And... because dash is your bonus action, correct? Okay.
Yep, cutting action.
Yep. So you go ahead and you whip right back up onto the building. Go ahead and drop the centaur. That's right to.
Plus a d8.
Let's see. These ones were killed by the fireball.
Taking that big bitch down.
Ew.
Fireball.
Yeah. And then we'll go ahead and kill that one. And then Karg took that one.
Alright.
Take that.
So you're saying there's a chance?
What I'm saying is, yeah, I would say we can go ahead and replace that one with this.
God damn it, Quentin. God damn it, Quentin.
What is happening tonight?
Okay.
Who cursed us?
We know who.
Dropping dice on the ground.
Dice hit the floor.
That's a
Tempest
jaded
is finally retaliating.
All right.
All the bullshit.
So you've got 3,
Blasphemy.
4, 5, 6, 7 centaurs left. There's 7 centaurs left. Now, is that your turn?
Yes, that's all I can do.
Okay. That takes us back to the other fight that's currently going on, and that is going to be on a Pelion.
Oh, bitch. Bring it on. Shoot me with your lightning.
Okay. He's not hitting just you.
Send that,
Either way,
It is wet
Either
everywhere.
way,
send that bolt right up his butthole.
I'm about to
Now you're talking Carl language.
Okay.
No, please stop.
So,
hit me. I dare you.
What?
you notice he brings the lightning bolt up. He brings it into his hands, and like a straight beam, you watch it bursts through the field in a 10-foot wide, straight 60-foot line. It crackles through. It's gonna hit all three of you.
So, can I use a reaction?
You need to give me what's the reaction?
Absorb elements.
Yeah, if you have the spell.
Nice.
I do at level 2, boy. So I believe I take half damage.
You're like
So
The
you
spell-
still will need to make a dex save.
you're like Uncle Iroh, and you're gonna redirect it.
I have resistance to the triggering damage type until the start of my next turn.
Dude, what the fuck? A 2 again? 4.
You really need new dice.
You want to use this one?
That is a is this a 15 or 16? Unnatural
Try it
20.
Okay, so you're gonna take basically you're gonna take half damage.
2 again.
Is
a
it?
fucking 2
I think
again.
it's you at this
Yeah,
point.
it's probably you.
Hell yeah.
Maybe it's how you roll it. Maybe you roll it higher.
Yeah, you keep rolling at
Do
2.
the Elijah roll. Try
Am I,
that.
Yeah.
Erwin?
It's just
Right,
like it's just like Salt Bay.
Phone.
Yeah, Salt Bay. Don't do that. I got a 2.
Okay, so let's go ahead and roll the damage here.
It's a 2!
Quinn's like, okay, let's go ahead and fucking kill you fucks before you
Was it really
just keep
two?
throwing dice all over my table.
Alright, so that's gonna be 6 d8s of damage.
Oh my god.
I hate to see it.
What?
Oh my god.
On you?
Wait, how many?
On all of us.
68.
Just us 2.
And
And,
do
well,
it
I
here.
mean people
No.
that matter.
No, that is not a fireball. That's much stronger than a fireball.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, he gets it quartered.
Half of half.
So he also absorbs it.
What does that mean, absorb it?
He's gonna redirect it
I-
like Uncle Iroh.
Yeah, it has to be a melee attack, but I can redirect. I can add it to the.
Okay, so Jez, you're taking full damage. As the lightning bolt bursts through, you take 30 points of damage. As the lightning
sick.
crackles through your body, you feel this surge. As this blasts through you, you notice that a good amount of soldiers that are with Daramir himself looks like he's blasted by this as well. You see them contort, sizzle, and fall to the ground dead from the blast. Daramir stands back up. You can see his armor's literally steaming as Apellion. Baphomet's power knows no limits.
Come on, Rangers, let's fight!
So
I'm not.
I take half of 15. Which are we rounding up, or are we gonna make that 7 or 8?
You're going to take quarter damage, so you take half of that half damage.
Yeah. So do you want
7.
7 or 8?
Round it down.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Yep. And that is going to be
Run.
his turn. I'm gonna go ahead and do his recharge.
Oh, he's got legendary stuff.
Okay.
He had legendary stuff.
Very well. All right, and that is his turn.
He can do that again. You know that, right?
And I can do. I could do mine again.
Thunder, you are up.
All right, I have a plan. I need some questions answered. How tall is this watchtower?
It's probably about 30 feet.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's just admiring the
Are you a
architecture.
flex
That's
tape
my- that's
commercial?
my
That's
star.
pretty good.
I want to take out the leg facing them. I'm trying to make it topple over on top of these guys.
Okay. So there's 4 legs.
Yeah. So
If you're gonna try to make it topple towards them, you're gonna need to take out. You need to at least take out 2 of them.
Okay, I'll work on the first one then.
Okay. How are you gonna break this?
We'll use chromatic orb and use thunder damage.
Okay. Go ahead. Roll the damage on it.
I'll go ahead and use it at.
Luckily for all of you, I was expecting building damage, so I statted all the health on him.
I'll use it at 3rd level. That's 5d8. I'm just gonna use the roller for that.
Oh yeah, that's right. We have a roller now.
He's
I
he's
do
getting
have a
ready.
roller. I could have done the 68s on that. Shit.
That is D10.
Tyler the Creator went live.
Oh yeah? How was
I
that?
actually did my Memphis voice.
27
Okay.
damage. Thunder damage.
Okay. All right. That is more than enough. You crash and bring your chromatic orb against it. It breaks. It actually breaks through that, and it damages the other one. And if you watch it break as well, it breaks 2 of the legs clean off. It is now unstable. However, the legs that are now gone. It could move that direction, but similar to when you cut down a tree and you try to angle it to fall, it needs the proper push. Something with strength is going to need to push this, Volner. Something with giant's strength.
Well,
Come
turns
on.
out I'm just a man for that. And I would like to use my movement to get behind one of the legs that are still on there.
Yeah.
And give it a good fucking push.
Okay.
With all me
So-
might.
Was Chromatic Orb your action?
That would have been me action.
I'll go ahead and let you do the push as your bonus action. I'll tell you what. If you can give me a strength check of 18,
I believe in you.
it will fall.
What's my nice? Right now.
Natural 20.
Tempest full of strength.
That was not it.
Okay. Volner, you put your hands onto this watchtower, and you're gritting your teeth and pushing, and you know a giant should be able to do this.
Right. Go ahead, fucking do it.
It's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's your turn.
Up next,
Let's fucking go.
another fight.
Let's fucking go.
You notice that as Daramir gets up, one of his soldiers puts his hand onto Daramir and goes, Are you really, Captain? I'm fine. How are you? I'm just swell. And you see him get stabbed into the rib. As Daramir pushes away and falls over, you watch as a mirage image fades away from this soldier as this red-skinned, black-hair, winged, devil-like creature appears itself. Oh, Daramir, you're so easy to trick. I had fun playing your little wizard here in the city, but now it's time for Pelion and I to take things over.
Is this Shiv?
No.
No.
What?
God damn it.
Where are you, Carl?
He's like right over here. He's brain damage, probably.
Wait, what? Shiv's over there?
Shiv's not here.
Fuck. Ship is here.
I thought you just described Shiv.
No, absolutely not.
And he asked you where you were, and I told you.
Never mind.
You
I
saw the
might.
picture of him.
Have you seen Shiv with wings?
Have you seen you?
And I don't think Shiv... Does Shiv have red skin?
No, he's a
No,
water
he's a water
ganassi.
Ganassi. Anyway.
This individual points his blade towards Daramir. You notice he holding a very fine serpentine-shaped dagger. Well, go ahead, raise your weapon against me. Oh wait, that's right. I don't think you can. And you notice that Daramir I can't move. You see his body is seized up. Some sort of possible poison or magic is preventing his body from moving. It looks like it's up to you and Lavende to fight both this unnamed individual and Pelion. As you notice that Jethro has single-handedly is fighting with the centaurs and his pirates in the back as a Pelion and this unnamed individual now stand to fight the rest of you. Or I should say the two of you, as you look around and realize that Fentis, Darmir's men, are no longer here. All right. Up next, heading over to the other fight.
Apparently you're lost.
Smallross.
Do I get to go first? Or am I taking damage first?
Oh, that's right, because you had a 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going. It's the centaurs first.
Oh, yikes.
Here we go. 19 to beat. That is a 16.
Yeah, that's miss.
Still raging?
Yeah.
Does not increase your AC?
That is a 12.
Huh?
Does raging increase your AC?
Okay.
No.
You notice that as the centaurs go to stab and strike towards you, some of them literally impaling your body. It's almost as though you just do not care about the damage that you have taken. You do not care about your mortal well-being at this moment. The only thing you care about is felling your enemies. That's their turn. So we head back over. Jaded, you are up.
Should get another cannon out.
Sorry, he's not that sexy, but you know.
We know that he's not that sexy. The viewers won't know that.
It's actually a fitting
He's
mini
not.
for that.
He's not that sexy.
Is he a double?
All right. How far is the shore from me?
Oh,
I
I think
came
we're
in on?
down.
Down. Why would you do
He
that?
got us.
Why would you do that?
Anyway, how far is the shore?
The shore is on the other side of a wall.
You literally meant your.
So there's a wall here.
Yes.
How did I get? Okay.
You came in through the
This.
no,
Oh.
the other entrance behind.
Oh, there's another
Yep.
entrance behind us. Okay.
How tall is the wall?
I mean, it's probably about 10, 15 feet.
You want me to die? All right.
Are you trying to run?
Yes, that is exactly what I'm trying to do.
Just like fucking this.
All right. Well, let's see here. I'm gonna
Run away!
take my chances with the wall.
Go ahead. Give me a acrobatics check or athletics, whichever one is higher.
Honestly, Darmir goes down. We have no reason to stay here, right?
That's a nice.
We
You
just
have a
go
reason
on
to
this
stay here right
Get
now.
on the ship and leave?
Well, yeah, I can't.
Acrobatics, yeah.
I'm do or die.
You can put
Is it a 2?
No, it's a 7. Even better. That's a 15.
Okay, 15. Yeah. You manage to get over to the wall, and you're able to prop yourself up on a bunch of crates that are left within the shipyard. You hop over onto a broken ship, and you hop over the wall. Lavina, you just dip out. She's gone. Didn't even say anything.
Yeah. All right. Let's go.
Yeah. So, do I have any movement after that, or is that my?
That would have been your movement, climbing up that 15-foot wall and getting it. Yeah.
Do you have cunning action?
I think I do.
Here we go.
You should have used dash, disengage, and hide
As bonus actions.
as
Yep.
bonus actions.
I believe you do as
Yeah,
a
I
rogue.
do. I do. So,
I'm not running.
Oh, that's fine.
can I do? So, how far will dash get me?
W.
Double your movement speed.
So,
60
I
feet.
want to flank.
Oh, you want to go around
Yeah.
from behind?
Yeah, as
Okay.
far as I can to get.
You'll
that
be
way.
able to make it around, and as you do, you end up encountering the centaurs battling with Jethro's pirates. You can slip through them if you want. You're gonna have to wait your turn
Well,
to.
yeah.
Well, actually, give me a stealth check now. I'm assuming you're trying not to get into the thick of them.
Well, yeah, I thought they were on the other side even, so I'm having a hard. I can't. So stealth.
Yeah.
7. 12.
12. Okay. So,
I think anything above a 10 we should celebrate as a natural 20.
as you
Jaded.
don't throw the die, you've thrown 2 dice already.
They've all betrayed me.
So as you go ahead and you get around the corner, you realize that it's not safe for you to move. You would end up running directly into the centaurs at this moment. So you could basically hold behind the wall, or you could try to force through and possibly get attacked. It's up to you.
So there's no other leeway around, even if I have to go further to get around it. I have to go through them.
Yeah, they're currently outside the wall, combating with Jethro's pirates.
Yeah, I know that. But I'm saying, so is it just like they're here and then there's more wall? I can't keep going around to try to avoid it?
I mean, if you want to run all the way around the fight and come around from the other side, it's going to be the same thing either way. So you got the centaurs at the wall. You got Jethro's men coming up from the rear behind them.
Whatever. I'll just stay here.
Okay. So, that takes us back over to the next other fight. Now it is Small Ross's turn.
I'm gonna start slashing.
Slashing and bashing. I believe in you, bud.
Alright, let's see what we got.
Kaz, give me a perception check.
Okay.
So that's a hit.
Plus 4 damage.
21.
Thank you.
Or plus 1d4 damage.
Oh, plus 4 too. So 4, 12, 13, 16, 26. 26 damage for my first attack. I'm gonna use my last War Priest. Does that kill that one? If it does, I'll probably attack the other one.
Yeah. You bring your axe and you cleave into it with a fatal blow.
Alright, then I'll use my last War Priest to attack the other one. Right in front of me.
Is that really?
Yeah,
Nah.
yeah. I have double natural ones.
Wow.
That's impressive.
So remember earlier when I told you don't mock the dice gods and you did it anyways?
Fuck you, dice gods.
Okay, get ready for triple natural
Well,
ones.
maybe like a double negative. Maybe it'll be okay.
It cancels
now.
out. It becomes a
Yeah.
natural 20.
Okay.
Fuck you, guys.
Wait, no, fuck, no, wait.
That's triple.
As you go to swing again, you in your blind rage completely miss your target and give the centaur ample opportunity to bring its spear over and throw your weight across as it gets ready for its counterattack.
Uh-oh.
Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay. Back over to the other fight, Lavende.
So, a quick question. Can I use a sharpshooter and a bonus action at the same time?
Sharpshooter is your it's
It's a feat.
it's like reckless attack. It's not an action, so
So,
it's involved with an action.
Okay. Because I'm going to move back. Because I'm going to see her kind of run away. I'm going to move back.
Disengage.
No. I'm just moving back. I'm getting...
Okay, so as soon as you move back, he's gonna attack of opportunity on you.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
I didn't know that he had attack of opportunity. I didn't know that he had that. Either way.
You accept it?
Yeah, I'll accept it. He has to beat 17.
17. Okay, let's see.
Unless he's using a spell or something.
The attack of opportunity is gonna be actually his spear.
This is
Oof,
this
yeah.
is this guy right here.
Yeah, see, when you move out of a threatened square, it's attack of opportunity.
I don't
And
know.
he has 10. If he has a spear, I think it's like 10 feet too. I think it's
Yeah.
got reach.
Natural 1. So as he goes
dicks.
to swing on you, you duck right underneath it and manage to get back as you're notching your arrow and backpedaling.
Okay. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to use sharpshooter and bonus action use. Sorry, I lost it. Dreadful strikes. So both of my attacks I'm going to be doing are going to have another d6. So I'm going to sharpshooter Apelion over here.
Okay.
So that's a -5. So that is 16.
16 to hit.
Yeah.
That hits.
Fuck, that's a lot of damage. Okay.
That's a lot of damage.
So, and then the next shot I'm gonna hit him, and I know that
Okay.
one, that's just a regular, or, I mean, not, either, I'm gonna attack him. That's natural 1.
What is happening?
So that's an automatic. Well, Carl's fucking you all by keep saying fuck the.
Fuck you, dice gods!
Either way, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to hit him.
I'm being good.
So that is 10 plus lots of damage.
Lots of damage.
16,
Oh, good.
24, 30, 35 damage.
Can we have a
On
fight
foot.
where the actual DPS does more damage than you?
No.
I get lucky. The sharpshooter
Ranger
is
is a DPS class. Ranger is a DPS
I'm a barbarian.
You don't know. You don't know anything. You're just the DM.
so that's 30 points of damage on the Pelion. One shot
30,
through the face.
30 points. Okay. You watch as the shot goes right through his head. You see him snap the arrow and pull it out.
I'm not going down like a
I'm going down like a bitch.
And, it doesn't seem normal.
There's a skeleton face.
Usually that
No, he's got flesh over it. It's like skull-like. It's like
okay.
like if you were to take flesh and stretch it over like a skull.
Oh, okay.
It's very like bony and like armors. And,
Wait, who
like,
is this?
A Pelion. He said he was hitting a Pelion. Go ahead and roll damage on the second one.
That
Yeah,
was the
natural
natural one.
Oh, that's right. You missed on that one. Thank you.
But
Okay.
that is a 12 to be fair.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
God, you.
No.
A Pelion is the centaur-looking creature.
This guy.
He shot lightning earlier.
And we
This is
don't
the
know.
demon.
We don't know
Do
what his
natural
name
ones
Yeah,
affect
well,
attack rolls?
he's fake wizard guy.
All right.
And that's the end of that.
Okay. So going back to the other combat. Falner.
All right. Free action in my concentration on spell
Wait,
roll.
No,
Hold on,
no,
hold on.
Cass.
Cass, yes.
Okay.
It's Cass.
Okay. Well, he's still down there,
Fuck you, Falmer.
just swinging away.
Yep. And he just got counterattacked. He just got countered. You saw someone. He went to swing, and the centaur parried his blow.
All right, rinse and repeat. I'm gonna go after another centaur.
Okay.
Is there one that's about to swing on him?
Go ahead and give me now at this point, since you're doing this for your third time, give me a stealth check.
Okay. You had me roll perception earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm about to tell you here in a moment.
Okay. Stealth check incoming. 22.
22. Okay. So, you slip down. The centaurs do not notice you moving this time. You don't have enough distance to leap from the building, but you do manage to land stealthily, and you can approach if you like.
All right. I will use my 50 movement speed, and I will move up onto a centaur and
Okay.
assassinate.
Go ahead and roll.
Ooh,
Wow.
13.
13 does not hit.
I'll use my feet. Reroll on my die. Okay, better. 18 plus 8.
That hits.
All right, critical. Sneak attack damage 5. And that's 5, 10. It's 15 damage.
You watch as Kaz moves across. He slides underneath the centaur. You watch as his sword rips open the centaur's stomach as he turns around, leaps back onto the centaur, and hops. I'm assuming getting back up to the roof.
Yep.
Okay. And he moves back up to the roof. As you land on the roof, you see a quick flash of light as you look towards the southwest shipyard, and you see this bolt of lightning just ripple across the dock.
That's not good.
Okay. 15 damage there. Next turn's up, so that's gonna bring it to
Your boy Darmir?
Darmir's paralyzed at the moment. That's gonna bring us to the unknown individual here.
We're just in two now. It's gone everyone.
Isn't that technical?
All right. The unknown individual is going to look towards Lavende after Lavende just fired that vicious arrow and the missed shot towards Ambient. He's going to look towards you. You see his hand rise up.
Camden.
That's not the name, it's the creature race.
His name's Candyman?
Yep. So
Good way to comment on. Yep.
he looks
Why
towards
not?
you. His hand begins to glow red as he fires a fire ray towards you.
Absorb it.
I think you're
Absorb
gonna,
it.
I think this is gonna miss. That's 6 + 7.
Is this to AC?
Yes.
Yeah, that misses.
Okay. As he fires the spell, the fire ray goes right over your head.
Full counter.
Full
And
counting.
he gets multi-attack with fire ray. He can do it twice.
Good for him.
Look at
I
that.
would like to see him fucking try.
14 + 7.
Yeah, that hits.
Ask and you shall receive.
All right. Take. Let's see. That's going to be 9. That's 14 points of damage as the fire ray bursts. He almost like a two. The first one you are able to dodge as he lines up the shot for your dodge and hits you with the second one. Okay,
Down, boys.
that's going to be his turn. Back to the other fight. Fulner, now it is your turn.
Alright.
Push.
So for free action, I'm going to end concentration on Small Frost. And then I'm going to cast it on myself.
Okay, Small Frost. In your rage, you begin to shrink down.
Tempest wide!
All right, you cast Enlarge Self. Fulner, you begin to grow in size.
Now I will attempt for bonus action to push it. Now with an advantage to strength.
I'll give you it 18.
Huh.
That's fucking terrible.
Do you get to add a D4?
No.
Oh.
What did you get?
A 2 and a 3.
Yeah.
Literally the worst things I could roll.
Even as an enlarged self, you pushing against it.
Okay, I have another plan, but it has to be my turn again. So
I'll tell you what, I'll
We're
let you
good.
use your bonus action.
I was going to use Shillelagh to use my club to hit it.
It's up to you.
Okay, that's what I would do. Because then that'll give me a plus.
I'll
8.
tell you this though, you hit it, and you break the leg.
You don't know where it's gonna go, boy.
It's not going to fall in the direction you want it.
Oh.
You're trying to push it over right now. You break the leg, it could fall in any direction. You
So
won't
that'll
have any
work.
control over that.
Okay, yeah, I don't have a plan.
Did you use your bonus action?
To push.
Okay. All right. That's gonna be your turn then. Gonna go back over to the other fight, which is gonna be Jezebel. Jezebel, go ahead and you can give me a stealth. If you get over a 10,
Good luck.
Here, you can use this die.
It's a special die.
No,
Ooh,
I
it's-
have to do this on my
it's
own.
gold. It's gold and black.
It's. You sure?
She's got it. She's
roll,
got it.
Roll
Look
it
at her.
differently.
Look at her face.
I offered.
8.
It's an 8.
How
Okay.
is this?
It's going higher.
So this time, as you go to stealth through to get into the entrance, one of the centaurs does see you as you go to sneak by it, and it goes to swing on you.
Carl,
What is your AC?
this is all your fault.
What?
12.
Okay, so it's a hit.
If you want me to refuse,
Oh,
ask for forgiveness from the dice god.
Take 11 points of damage.
Maybe if you guys were praying to Tempest harder, this wouldn't happen.
As the spear
Good, real interesting now.
swings across your back, it rips through your shirt and tears a cut through the skin. You manage to slip by it though and get behind Apellion, who is now Apellion has moved forward.
How far?
I would say between
Just like right here.
there we go.
Oh,
Right about there.
I'm definitely dying.
TPK. TPK.
I ain't going out like a
Why
bitch.
do you want a TBK?
It's fine.
I
I'm gonna
don't.
eat pizza anyway.
Where
I
you
ain't
at?
going out like a bitch. Let's do this.
Okay.
Last round. Last round.
Okay.
Ending it now.
You still have your turn.
You gonna
I
attack
just
him?
had to stealth. You had me stealth 3
You were basically you failed your stealth test to get through without an attack of opportunity. You're now at the entrance though. You still have an action and a bonus
I
action.
guess I'll just Eldritch Blast.
Take it.
She's got this. This roll is gonna be a natural 20.
If I get a 1 with this,
It's
it's what?
It's got all the Elijah luck in it.
It's what, Elijah?
Just roll it. Just roll it.
Just take it.
It's plus 7.
6,
13.
13.
And who are you aiming it at?
The person right in front of me.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen above 10 on any of my dice.
You go to bring up your Eldritch Blast, and woozy from the strike to your back, you let it fly, and it fizzles off above and to the right, and misses the target.
6 plus
Eat the
13?
demon heart real quick.
No, it's 7 plus 6.
Okay.
Okay.
Eat a demon heart in your health then. Real quick.
What?
Isn't that what warlocks do?
Do you have anything to do for your bonus action?
Yeah, you got a bonus action.
I don't
Do you have anything for a bonus action?
I believe you can also.
There's nothing. I'm good. There's nothing I can do. I'm stuck. I'm stuck in between this guy and I'm stuck in between these guys. So I'm good.
Okay.
You
Back
have
to the other
you
fight.
have movement left?
Huh?
Centaurs.
Where am I gonna go?
Centaurs?
It's literally this. She's gonna
This and then
run.
behind me are centaurs.
What's all this?
Water.
It's shoreline.
You got this.
Not a 19.
Can you get back on your ship?
No, there's a wall. There's a wall here.
Not a 19.
Oh God, yes! Yes, Tempest is with me!
So
Woo!
they swing against Smavros. Smavros, you are breaking spears, dodging attacks, or just ignoring the blows against your body as they fail to hit you. Back to the other fight.
I'm getting whiplash between these two fights, dude. It's like watching tennis.
Lavende.
Doing the same thing. I'm going to go after the boy here with the sharpshooter, hopefully. Like Bret Hart.
Who?
It's a wrestler, and it's a finishing, or it's a submission move.
You're gonna.
So that is 23 minus 5, so 18 to hit.
That is a hit.
With that and the dreadful strike. And then I'm shooting this bitch. Fuck you. Stupid bitch. That is a 29. Fuck you.
Okay, it's a hit on both of them.
Wing bitch. So I'm rolling for the first one. He takes 7, 8, 14 points of damage.
For the
Wait, no, 24 points of damage because it was sharpshooter. 24.
Pelion?
Yep, for a Pelion.
Plus, isn't he your hunter's mark?
Yeah, let's 1d6.
Back now.
And then this bitch is taking 11 points of damage.
And the other one's 11?
Yep.
Make your final blow.
Wait, on who? Who am I making my final blow on?
Your first shot.
Bitch! Fuck you! I told you I was gonna get your ass! I don't even know what to do, because, okay, we're doing something with... Hold on a second. So, when I use Dreadful Strikes... Sorry, I gotta get back to it. It is... Psychic damage. What can I do to fuck this dude up with psychic damage?
Okay.
I want to do something like... I don't know if I even can do that with this guy, but...
So you bring your arrow back, and as you fire it, the arrow hits into his chest, and you watch it as it does this rippling burst of magic as the Dwemer of the spell goes off. And as it hits Apellion in the head, you watch as the psychic damage begins to... He begins to thrash as you watch him claw his own eyes out. You see his ears literally begin to bleed and liquidate with his own brain matter as he falls down as you melted his mind.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Don't break that mini. That was an expensive mini.
Break it.
Just, please remove it from the board. Thank you.
And it was 11 for the other.
And 11 for the other one. All right. Okay. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Kaz.
Okay. Well, again, I'm going to drop down, and then I'm going to attack another centaur.
I believe in you.
Rinse and repeat. Do it
Wait,
again.
hold on.
Give me a stealth check.
No, stop! I haven't gone yet.
You got attacked by centaurs.
You
Yeah, it would have
You
been.
got 2 natural ones in a row.
Yeah.
That was last turn. There's a whole turn that went by that I didn't get to do
He's
anything.
right. He's
Oh,
right.
Okay.
He's
yeah,
right.
I feel like there's a few people got skipped.
Ah,
No, I mean, I think this is the first time we got skipped.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Small Bros.
We got this.
thank you.
Because you're right after the centaurs.
Yeah.
After when it comes back.
Yep.
Pretty good.
18.
That's a hit.
It's more than I ever see on a fucking die. Oh, you're rolling 2s and 3s.
5, 10,
This battle is going to be
23.
over, and
23 on
Homer
a
and I
centaur.
still be pushing this thing
Okay.
all night. Look at that.
I could die happy now.
Another centaur faces your axe as you split it from his chest, collarbone, down to nape. Go ahead and remove it.
I did.
Okay.
I just moved it.
Oh, you just okay. Cool.
Now you may go, Cass.
Go ahead and cast. Now you can go.
Alright, so I'm going to drop down and stealth roll.
Go ahead.
True.
That's going to be 29.
That's a hit.
No, that's the stealth.
Oh, yeah. Yep. They don't notice you as you land down.
Okay. I'm going to go up and assassinate one. Natural 20.
for
you.
you.
And
Huh.
then
Fuck 'em up.
going to-
Huh. That's cool.
We've only heard
7,
legends of such a
I
thing.
know. Them bitches are miss.
17, 15, 20. 20 damage. Do I fell one of the centaurs with that attack?
You absolutely do.
Okay, so once I dispatch, I'm going to try to dispatch this one. And I'm going to... So there's just 3 now,
There's
right?
just 3.
Alright, I'm going to
Just
join
remove
Small
one down.
Boss on the,
Yeah,
the
you're right.
battlefield. And I'm still just blade dancing. And I will use a bonus action. And I'm going to bring my dagger up and I'm going to strike another one.
Okay.
Oh, snap.
So, let's see here. I'm still technically surprising them. So, does that give...
I would say after the first one, you're not within. You're not. It's no longer a
Not
surprise.
an assassination.
Yeah, it's not assassination.
But like, does and a surprise attack, does that still do something? I'm like, not assassinate, but do I still get advantage on them?
No,
Okay.
not at this point.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, we both are.
Alright,
But
so
we passed this first, boy.
that is just not the modifier added in, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop. Toucan Sam, dude. Follow your house.
Let's see here. Yeah, I'll go ahead and just
There we go.
Get him in the face.
I knew I got tanked up.
19 plus 8.
Go for it.
So, oh, that's not damage, that's the hit.
Hit. Yep.
Okay.
I'm just. My fingers hovering over the damage.
4 damage.
4 damage.
So, without the modifier.
All right. You go ahead and you make your way up after slaying one centaur, moving forward, slashing across the next one as only 3 centaurs remain with you and Smallvross fighting shoulder to shoulder. All right. That takes us back over to the other fight, which after now that Apollyon is dead, brings us to the Cambion. The Cambion raises its weapon, points its spear towards you,
To Jez or towards,
towards Lavende.
He doesn't know that Jess is there.
Doesn't know Jess is there.
Gotcha.
And as he points this
Sneaky girl.
weapon towards you,
See,
Look,
but I can't hit shit.
Sneaky Goyle. Same, bro. I'm only lucky because some spells have spell DCs.
Well, you're not really trying to hit somebody. You're trying to push a tower down.
Yeah.
So it's a hard feat to do.
I'm really scared to push this because you guys are all up in their grill now.
Ghost, what the fuck are you doing? They're muffin crumbs.
Yes.
And it raises his
Give
weapon
up on
towards
that
you and
and
goes,
just attack him.
No, I'm gonna be here all. This battle's gonna be over. I'm gonna still.
Now, that wasn't very nice to do that, my friend. Now, look into my eyes. Don't you just want to?
I have advantage against charm.
Give me an advantage against it. I need a
I'm trying to
wisdom
go
save
with it.
of 14.
Try me, bitch. I wish you would.
Oh, I beat it.
Okay. As you seem to, you are now immune to its fiendish charm for 24 hours.
For Fey
As
Wanderer.
as it tries to, why don't you just come over here to me?
You shouldn't act like you. Act like you're.
I'm going to.
Put you in a metagame.
Sorry. No.
No, that was going to do
Too
that.
late.
No,
We're done.
that's metagaming.
Too late.
That's fucking metagaming.
It's because he said it after I was already thinking it.
so don't speak out for other players.
Sorry. I was really excited.
I know, it can be excited, but it can tell that it's not.
Oh, it can tell.
It can tell that you're not
Oh,
under
okay.
its
So I
charm.
can't. Okay.
So it pulls the spear back.
I'm fine.
Interesting. Your mind is hardened to this. Guess I'll have to do this the hard way. Come.
Don't. He's a
Wait.
child.
Okay. That's its turn.
Okay.
So, back to the other fight. Fulner.
Heave ho!
You got it this time, bud.
All your might. With all your might, Fulner.
There you go.
Please tell me you
Still
got it.
not 18.
Really?
Are you
What
serious?
did you say? There you go.
Okay, but it wasn't 18. Okay, use a bonus action and try again. Or keep trying.
I'll let you do that, yes. All your might, Fulner.
What's your strength at?
0.
Your strength.
Technically, it's at 4 right now.
No,
I thought you get plus 4.
Yeah, you get
strength.
plus-
for
Let's see.
damage.
I thought you got
Strength rolls.
Oh no, you got advantage on strength rolls.
Yeah, advantage on strength.
Oh, I thought you had a
It
bonus.
doesn't actually increase the strength of the creature.
Oh.
Okay,
Well, yep.
so as Fulner struggles and kicks his feet, you can't get your foot and you can't get the watchtower to budge, but you can feel it beginning to wane and break. At this point, you've pushed it so far that I will say that if you get a 14,
I got both those rolls I did. I got 15.
I'm saying the next turn,
Yeah, I understand.
14 or higher.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
We
They're all
kill
gonna
them
be
all.
dead.
Yeah, we kill them all.
You're up.
Thank God.
Back to the other fight, which is going to take us to Jez.
Who's definitely not grabbing a pizza.
I think she ran away.
She
She may or may not have a pizza here.
Oh,
shout out to
oh,
Shout out
sorry.
to Domino's. No. Stop. Non-spot. Stop.
Are you trying to get us spots?
We can't.
You can't say Amados on freaking stream, dummy.
Yeah, let's say Amados.
Sorry.
Hey.
Shout out to Amados.
Jezebel,
I said non-sponsed.
you are sitting there. You are badly wounded. You're feeling the effects of this. Your arm begins to hurt.
Everything hurts.
You grip over and you grab your arm and you feel the flesh and you feel it's ice cold. You feel your veins and they feel frozen solid. Your hand is pulsing. You begin to hear a slow whisper. Distant. Growing closer and closer until you finally hear in your ear, Jazz, you know what to do. Do it.
Alright.
Are you been holding out on us?
Yeah. I'm gonna summon my Hexblade.
As you summon your Hexblade, for the first time, you bring your hand over and you see this ice shatter across your skin. All the way to the palm until your fingers move apart and you see a blade split between your hand.
No.
And it begins to split and rise as
No.
this black
No.
steel blade
I'm good.
rise. It's excruciatingly painful. Like hot, cold steel being ran through your arm. You scream out in pain as the blade fully manifests, covered in your own blood. This black ice, steel, single-handed saber whips as this blast of cold air shoots from your hand and your arm. And you hold this newly found weapon as the wound heals up and seals. And
I was like, please God, tell me I didn't take damage from that. A strong gust of wind could kill me right now.
you go ahead and you heal for 19 points of damage.
Oh,
You
thank
summon
you.
your Hexblade. You take
Lucas
6
says,
points
thank
of
you,
damage.
Demon Daddy.
7 points of damage. No, you take seven points of damage.
Shut up. Okay.
Okay. It's summoned.
Alright. So they are looking at lava. Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Cambion's back is to you.
okay. Alright, it's my first time using this. Okay.
Give you advantage on the roll because you're flanking.
14. 6, thank God for that, alright. Wait, actually. Okay, wait, yeah, I take the higher one. Okay. Where the fuck is my Hexblade attack? I came for my Hexblade attack.
If it's considered, it'd be like a D8, right?
Yeah, you consider like a D8.
Okay.
What'd you roll to hit?
Oh my god.
It was a 14.
Thank you. I'm so fucking
So-
I'm not here right now.
It'd be like just a sword. Wouldn't it be just the same kind of stats as a sword? Like for a plus to hit?
It would be her plus. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
proficient with it.
Yeah. Go to. Yep. It's like a
So
plus.
5.
Yep.
So 19.
19 just hits.
Okay. So
He's got
each.
What?
4. Epic.
There's no bonus to that? You don't...
That's with the bonus.
Oh, okay.
What was the bonus number?
Plus 2.
So you rolled
I rolled a 2.
Okay.
them
So-
classic twos.
You bring your
Terrible
blade
twos.
up, and as you approach, you slash
So fucking underwhelmed.
this individual across the back.
I hate this.
As he launches forward, he turns around and now gazes you and Lavende on both sides of him with his spear. And is that your turn?
Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
Wait.
What kind of creatures does this look? What kind of creatures does this look like? Does it look undead?
No, it looks like a
I wanna
devil.
hex
It looks
it.
like a demon.
I'm gonna do a good old hex on it as a bonus action.
Okay. What's the save for it?
Save is.
Doesn't look like there is a save. It says you can.
Oh yeah, I don't see.
Does it just give it advantage? Or
I don't believe there's a
No,
save.
there
right?
isn't.
gives
It does
her,
a automatic D6.
D6 of damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's hex.
It's a 1d6 necrotic damage.
Yep. When you attack it.
Yeah. For next
Oh,
my
so in
attack,
the
after
future
my
now.
attack,
Yep.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
All right. Oh, cool. You know what? Since this is your first time and you're relatively new to that, did you want to use that beforehand so you could roll the d6 on the
Sure,
damage
I can't
now?
wait to roll a 1.
Why'd you say
Why
that?
did you say that?
Why did you say that?
Did you actually roll a 1?
Yes, you did.
All right, 1 damage.
Tell him, fuck you, dice gods!
You're the one that's doing it to
I
everyone.
think I'm doing it to myself.
No.
Oh god, I'm doing all of this.
Say
The
it.
fucking solipsism.
Yeah,
It's all full
solipsism.
circle. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Solipsism.
Wait, are you the dice god?
Yeah,
Fuck you!
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I just want
So-
pizza, man.
Awful fucking fuck!
No.
You always
sorry.
keep cold food and everything like that!
Hey, I say I want pizza one time. You talk about food 24/7.
Centaurs are up.
You carry around pocket hot dogs.
I don't carry them around. They're not
You want to
on
own a
my
restaurant.
inventory currently. So,
Centaurs are up.
there's one time.
We are getting attacked right now,
Oh.
Small Ross.
Who's getting attacked?
You and Kaz.
The
All right,
first
bring it
one,
on.
the first one attacks Small Ross. I'm going to cut in words him.
Okay, so the first one attacks Small Ross. That
It
is above a 19. It is a hit.
All right.
Second one is going to attack Kaz, which was a miss. Third one is also going to attack Kaz, which is a, I think is also a miss. 17.
Not with blade. With my bonus +2. So.
Okay. So, Faller, were you going to do something?
Is he
Yeah,
gonna-
I was using my reaction to use cutting words on the first one that attacked him.
Okay.
Spend 1 use of bar. Roll the dice, so it's a d6.
What was a big one?
It's like cutting words, boy.
That's -5, and I'm going to say, Oi! Your mother is a gleeking, ill-breeding slut.
Okay. And that was a -5 to its roll?
Yeah.
Still hits. All right.
Well, he's been insulted.
Congratulations.
Small Ross, you're that nice getting attacked.
what?
And it goes down to strike on you. So, let's go ahead and roll that damage.
I have the power
How
of
we're still-
Tempest and
9 damage.
Rage on my side.
9 points damage towards you.
3 hours of this.
And that is going to be their turn. Which goes back up to the other fight, which is Lavende.
Hunter's mark, and I'm shooting at him.
Kill it, for the love of God, fucking kill it.
Hunter's mark on this boy, because I couldn't bonus action it last turn because I had already used a bonus action, or else I would have done it then. So I'm a bonus action, and if I hypothetically, if I were to shoot him with sharpshooter, would it have a potential of hitting her? Like if it
No.
was, okay, I didn't know if it
If
like
you miss, yeah.
You just contradicted yourself.
Which
What he
would-
meant is yes.
Yeah,
yes,
no,
you
never-
have a
you-
chance.
Yeah.
which has never happened to her before.
yeah.
Jade has never been hit by a stray arrow
I'm
from
just
another
gonna-
player.
Yeah.
And
Twice in a
especially
row.
not twice in a row.
All right,
Okay.
Do it, pussy.
Just do
I'm
it,
doing
I
it.
don't care.
I'm doing it.
Just
Sharpshooter.
I mean, he's
Kill
been
me.
rolling well all night.
Hit me for 25.
12 plus 11.
Oh yeah, you got healed.
So I got 18 to hit.
18 misses.
That's not a botch. So
Okay.
So, you fire the arrow. It whips right by his head as he turns. You actually snip the ponytail of the individual as you see his hair burst onto his back.
and I'm gonna shoot again.
That's not very nice.
Neither are you. That is with the without the -5. That is a 23 to hit. For the
That is a
second.
hit.
Okay. There we go.
So I can do 68.
Alright.
10, 16. 16.
16 damage.
Yep.
Okay. Smallbross.
What you gonna do, Smove?
I'm gonna start swinging. I'm gonna swing on this guy.
Is whirlwind a thing in D&D?
What?
Like a whirlwind?
24.
24?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hit.
What?
Go ahead and roll damage.
Is something happening?
No, just go ahead and roll damage.
Are you almost dead?
No, just roll damage.
What am I missing?
I'm not sure.
I've been paying the utmost attention. 10, 15, 23.
Okay. With another blow, you manage to crush into the centaur. You watch at this moment, the other two begin to turn, and they're going to try to flee from out the south gate.
Attack of opportunity.
Okay.
That's
Sick.
25.
That's going to be a hit on one of them.
Okay. That's going to be some damage. That's going to be 12, I'm pretty sure. 12 damage.
12 damage. Okay. You manage to slice one right across its ribs. You leave a nasty gash as it runs by you and trots off as the one in the head leads the charges. The two individuals left, they leave and exit the south gate, crossing over many of their fallen comrades and fallen enemies. Okay, Smallvross, is that your turn?
That would be my turn.
So, that takes us back to the other fight, which is going to be the Cambion. You notice that the Cambion grabs his spear, looks at both of you all, specifically Jezebel.
Jezebel, no.
Specifically Jezebel.
I heard you.
Okay. As he looks towards you, Levistus. So he has a game in this too, then. Another day, another night, but not tonight. You notice he begins to cast a spell, and you watch as Plane Shift opens up as a swirling vortex right behind him. Ta-ta! And he begins to back up, and you watch him as this portal shuts behind him. You hear in the distance where Jethro is fighting off with his pirate bands. The centaurs appear to be retreating, heavily decimated and small in numbers. The battle is now quickly turning into a retreat on the centaur's hand.
Would I know do centaurs typically retreat before defeat?
I mean, in your history, you've never really left them to retreat. But yeah, you suppose that all creatures, all things that you have fought, typically retreat when outnumbered or
Got you.
about
Face
to
with
lose.
doom.
Okay. At this point, the red individual has left your sight, disappearing within this portal. Both Smallvross, Falner, and Kaz, you are all left at the south entrance as well, surrounded by the dead. You see Jez and Lavende as this individual leaves. Daramir kind of what's that thing?
Which one?
I guess either of them.
I mean, one of them is dead.
I can't feel my arm. He gets up as he's feeling himself bleeding. He makes his way over to the southwest gate, looking outside, seeing the centaurs fleeing. We did it. We did it. You notice he falls over and just hits the ground.
I'm going to walk over him and like put my hand on him and be like, "Yes, we did." And I'm going to use my last charge of the Balm of the Summer Court on him to kind of heal. I don't know if he's like really badly damaged, but I'm good to heal.
He looks like he's taking some damage, yeah.
That's 6 points of damage that he would.
Scared the P-Wad now.
6
No, no.
points.
There's a dog under the table. I don't know why she's barking all of a sudden. What's wrong?
I had a nightmare problem.
I think she might. I think she just woke up from a nightmare.
Okay.
He's healed for 6 points of damage.
6.
Yes.
Okay.
And then he gets 1 bonus HP.
You see the soothing spell take its effect over Tharamir's body as he appears to be passed out from exhaustion. Now, what you guys like to do?
I want to take its head. I want to take its head. I want its head.
You want its head?
I want its head.
That mini was really expensive.
Okay. Go over and give me a give me a survival check.
Roll,
I think it's +7.
Are you
Come on, chill.
No, you're dead.
That thing's about to die.
We're gone.
Survival, you said?
I'm sorry, I thought
Yeah.
you were about to. I just assumed.
16?
Whatever.
16 damage?
Or
Or
16?
16
for
for
survival.
this. Okay. Yeah, with your expertise, pull out a blade, manage to sever this creature's head from its body.
I'm going to wear it as a helmet.
You want to wear...
No, I mean, I'm going to get it turned into a helmet.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to eventually wear it as a helmet. I want to wear it as a helmet.
It's pretty dark.
All right.
I've
Very
seen
well.
darker.
So, as the
Learning a lot from this
cusp
one.
of the battle is now at an end, and victory seems to have been won, but at a great cost. That's where we're to end tonight. So, everyone, thank you all for coming in for this battle. I was expecting the battle to take most of the game, but that was
Intense.
That was intense. That was 3 hours, I think, of just nonstop battling.
Why you set me up for this already?
Do you know what he's about to say?
Dude, just don't. Just.
Now, join us tomorrow for the season finale of Chicago by Night,
Yes.
which is sure to be action-packed, probably more than what this was. So, remember, everyone, the best time to tell stories is whenever it's... We should have got that movie.
I hate you.
NearDark.
Oh, boom! There it is, man.